Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm your Dungeon Master, Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and I am very excited to be here tonight because, little secret, we're almost at the end of this chapter. Sort of. They kind of cheat, and the chapter ends before it ends, and then you have to go back to this chapter. It's weird, and I'm going to talk about it in the How to Run video. But for now, we're almost done with this chapter. Yay!
Woo!
Huzzah.
All right, so joining me tonight is the cast of Call of the Netherdeep, which are some of my dearest and nearest friends in the world. Let's go around and introduce them. Ready? Robin, take it away.
Hello, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing our barbarian Kaeko Skaar, who is proficient with her boobs if you've watched our TikTok and YouTube short, which I totally forgot I said that in like the first episode of game. So, you know, we're bringing that back. Bringing that back with her.
Speaking of
boobs.
Christa, hi, Christa.
Hello, how are you?
All right.
No one asked you. How are you?
I actually threw my back out this morning, like going to the fridge. I just was walking across the room, and my lower hip went because I've got an old weightlifting injury that likes to remind me that it exists every couple months. So mostly okay. I'm behind on videos, so if you're waiting for Spelljammer to come out on YouTube, it is going to be a day late because I spent all day laying on my back and napping. I did a lot of napping.
Well, I'm
Naps
glad
are
you got
important.
some napping, and thank you for filling time while I finish laying out my windows. Hi, I'm Christa. I use they, she pronouns, and I am playing Sabina Moorden, our Lotus Den Halfling Beastmaster Ranger, with her Warbounder companion, Dax.
Nice. All right. Down to Chris.
Hello, Chris here. I use he, him, or they pronouns, and pretty excited to be here tonight. And almost done this. Actually, I've had a lot of fun in this chapter. With I felt like we've got a lot of good RP in. So, yeah. I'm playing Dorlen, Wildrock, the not focused gnome, kind of like me tonight. And great to be here. And thanks for checking us out.
Thanks. All right. Over to where's Xarria? I just see Caitlan.
Where is she? Where is she? No, you get a sick Caitlan today. That's all you get.
That's
Yeah.
a
You're
Sorry.
Zarya playing Caitlan tonight?
I
Xarria's
suppose
using a
that's
disguise
how
person
it
spell.
is. Yeah, yeah.
He needs a scarf.
You don't have one within arm's reach. Anyway, actually.
You always have a
There
costume within
is.
arm's reach.
Well, I do, but whether I have a scarf or not's the other question. Is this scarfish enough? Maybe.
It's scarfy. And it's not messing up your green
this,
screen.
isn't it? Well, that's good. And then you go like this.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, hello, I'm Caitlan. I play Xarria, the tiefling cleric of the group. I use she, her pronouns, and so does Xarria. And yeah, I'm wearing this lovely sweater today because if I were to wear her actual costume, I would just freeze. And then you just get blanket Caitlan, which, you know, I think this is nicer.
Fair enough. All right. Let's pass over to Christine.
All right. Well, any Caitlan is good Caitlan. So,
It's like any pizza. Any pizza is good pizza. Any Caitlan is good Caitlan.
right? I mean,
Truth.
there's salty Caitlan, there's pissed off Caitlan, there's cute Caitlan, sweet
Caitlin
Caitlan,
with
happy
olives.
Caitlan,
Yeah.
sassy
Backpedal
Caitlan. Like,
for
they're all
your
good.
life, Caitlan.
Thank you.
There's get mad at Dorlen, Caitlan.
Yes.
Dorlen, you little shit.
But I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Zenata Vosh, our orc fighter, who also uses she, her pronouns.
All right. So, does anybody have any fun announcements? Anything that they want to mention for this episode? I think we're all just broken and sick, so not.
I
particularly.
made a cool hat today.
Yeah. I really like this chapter so far because it's the one I joined on.
It's
the best chapter you have played in.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's your favorite chapter that you've
Favorite
played.
chapter.
It has been a fun chapter, though.
Yeah,
I found.
yeah,
It has
it's
been
been
fun.
fun.
I want
It's
a little
been
more.
long.
It's like it feels like treadmill. It feels a little like
Well, so far so good, because I mean, it gave us a bit of time to get the whole like, hey, tell the random person who joined you your backstory.
This is true. This is true.
It's true.
And it gave a real good introduction to just the ridiculousness that is like this whole party. It's not just Dorlen. You guys go along with his shenanigans
This is
on a
true.
regular basis. You're enablers, all of you.
Keiko's
have that
dumb.
influence on
Like,
people.
you know, she doesn't know better.
That's no excuse, Robin. You're enabling.
All right, so here is the deal, folks. I'm very excited. I'll talk to you about some more stuff during the break, but I want to jump into this because we've got a lot of stuff to do tonight. So a little bit of backstory. If you haven't been watching, you should probably go back and do that. Remember, you can find all the old episodes on YouTube or on the podcast over at where you get your podcasts. Also, the Reign of Emery's series that we did in 2021 is now going up on podcast. The first 2 episodes and the third one is coming up on, well, the 0 and 1 are already up, and number 2 is coming up on this Friday. So definitely go check that out. It's been remastered to the best of my ability because I'm not an audio engineer. So there we go. So with that, let's do a quick reminder of what happened recently. You most recently received a missive, an invitation from the Cobalt Soul. A mission to go out and intercept magic items being peddled by a crooked baker named Kruok in the River District Canal area. Apparently, Iwo Zalare believed that he was, well, that Kruok was peddling magical goods in a little black market area at the back of his shop. You went and, well, bungled the attempt to just buy it off of him or whatever, and instead had decided to wait for the actual deal to go down. Just after sunset, a gnome with a bad attitude showed up to acquire this item while you were in the process of breaking into the back room to steal it in advance. Due to some bad luck, you encountered each other and then got into a bit of a kerfuffle. That kerfuffle led to Kruok running away, you getting all of the goods, a lot of people being a little bit bruised up, and whoever this gnome was being knocked unconscious. As you were opening this box that you had been hotly contesting, it exploded into plumes of poisonous gas. Inside, you found a short sword, its blade riddled with this tendrillous red crystal, much like the elephant statue that you remember from earlier this month. And as you looked at it, Dorlen picked it up and it felt strange and magical to the touch. And as you inspected it, you heard the gnome on the ground cough, hack, and then stop breathing completely as the poisonous gas ended her life. And I believe that is where we called game. So, folks, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns before we jump in?
I think
so.
I don't think so.
that's all good.
I mean, good.
Also,
good
apologies,
talker.
I had to feed my cat. Dax was very
So-
hungry and I needed to feed him.
All right, so with that, let's hop into Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork House. The sound of the city is alive all around you. You're sure that the Hands of Ord will be along in only a few moments after the sounds and sights of your fight, even here on the edge of the River District. The gnome lies dead at your feet inside of the back room of the bakery. And you are standing over the body. Dorlen, the short sword in your hand pulses with a dull red light. The crystals seem to grow into the metal itself and thrum gently like a heartbeat.
Dorlen will just like kind of hold it up and just completely not even noticing what happened to the gnome. Just like, what is this? Just examine it.
Okay, so it was when opening the box that gas came out, and that's what.
You think that the box was trapped? Yeah.
Okay.
Sabina is checking on the gnome.
Sounds good. Putting a hand down, you will immediately see that there is absolutely no pulse. She is stone dead. Dorlen, if you'd like to, you can make me an Arcana roll to investigate this object.
Sure. That sounds fun. Oh, nat 20. So 27.
Oh,
First roll. Yes.
All right, fantastic. Taking a look at this, you are going to see that the object is, well, even the steel is rusty colored. It's like it's been stained or tarnished, but it shouldn't. Not a short sword like this. This is a decent quality make. The crystals seem to break and kind of vein through it, or root through it like an old tree in dusty earth. It feels interesting. It feels, you feel stronger. There's a slight hum. It sounds in your ears as if you were hearing like a little bit of like a tuning fork feedback, like a little bit of while you're holding it. It's not unpleasant though. For you, everyone else, you can't hear a thing, but Dorlen, it kind of sounds vaguely like that type of note, that low hum. And you are 100% sure this is the same stuff that was in that elephant.
Oh. I wonder if that means it'll animate. This is made out of the same. This is the same stuff that was in the elephant, and I don't remember. Was the elephant humming? It's kind of nice.
what?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't want to take my chances with an animated sword, though.
No. Also, we're at the scene of a murder right now.
Let's get our proof and go. It was an accident, but I don't want to have to explain that to the sword.
Wait, murder?
We've been in
What?
The case was
gnome.
trapped, Dorlen.
Leave the
She's
case.
not with us any longer.
Leave the case. It'll look like an exchange gone bad, and she and maybe
don't-
Kruik will get.
Don't they already know we're
paperwork.
here?
They don't.
The word
They
don't.
do.
No, just
But aren't they
Just the
working
baker.
with the people who sent us here?
no.
Get
Kind of
moving.
sorta.
Yet.
We can debate later.
Okay. What do I do with this?
Bring it.
Hide it under your cloak or
Put it under
something.
your
Don't make
jacket.
it obvious.
Put it in your
I'll
bag.
put it in
You've
my
got that
pouch.
bag. Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything else about that looks obvious that would be necessary proof for like the Cobalt Soul?
Make me an investigation check.
And I'm doing this quickly.
Okay, then do it with
Like if I
disadvantage
don't
because
spot anything, then I'm not going to bother.
Sabina.
I would also like to take anything that immediately looks like it's worth something.
Sure. If you are specifically looking around for anything in the area, like really quickly, give me an investigation check, disadvantage because of the speed.
Disadvantage.
Okay, that's gonna be 17.
17? Okay.
I almost had a nat 20. Very sad about that.
Okay. So,
It's only an 8.
only an 8. So glancing around, honestly, there doesn't appear to be that much here. This box was hidden under an upside down crate. You were able to flip that over, but a lot of what's back here is just iron manacles, stains, jugs of water, some loose jewelry that that even with an 8 you could grab a hold of and pocket.
Perfect. Yeah.
it seems like it's mostly costume jewelry or stolen items, probably from pickpockets.
Sure.
You could maybe 100 gold worth, maybe that's a stretch.
She's looking specifically to make this look like a robbery. So she's trying to take as much as she can. I don't care about the stuff. She doesn't care about the stuff. She wants to make it look like a robbery.
Yeah, you can totally grab all of that. That's the only thing of value there. However, Zenata, as you're looking around, you'll notice that the body, you will, with your investigation roll, will realize that there's no way this gnome came here without money to bargain with. So if you wanted to loot the body, she probably has money on her.
Okay. That wasn't what I was intending to look for, so I don't necessarily know if I'm trying to do it quickly that I would.
Pick that up? The thought pops into your head.
Okay.
If you want it, but there's nothing else that you see while you're glancing around.
Sure. I feel like that's that's fairly in character.
Okay, so if you give her a quick pat, you can see that she has a small pouch containing some gems inside of it. 5 paradots.
All right. I'll just grab that quickly and hustle to get out and off before the hands of Ward show up.
Okay, I would like everyone to make me a group stealth check. Including Dax.
Dax got a nat 20.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, Dax is like purple black. He should blend in pretty well to the night.
I
But
think.
I mean, maybe not. Who knows?
And I got a 17.
Okay, you got a 17?
16.
16? Dorlen?
13.
13?
That's a dirty 20.
And Kaeko?
15.
15. Wonderful. All right. You are going to be able to sneak out into the night, and as you do so, you are going to hear the hands of Ord approaching, their armor clanging in the distance as they rush up to the front of the building to see that the door is wide open. Distracted by it, you're able to sneak off, climbing over a felled tree and making your way north along the districts. Before long, you are, as far as you can tell, free and clear. And with that, I'd like to know where you would like to head from there. Are you heading back to the Temple of the Mentor, or are you heading back to your inn?
I think Temple.
Yeah, it could be best.
First.
Yeah.
They said, if I remember correctly, they said that they would be open for us late at night. They were expecting us to return in the nighttime, so.
All right. Are you doing anything or stopping anywhere along the way, or just heading straight there to get rid of the evidence?
I think that's what Zenata wants to do.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's. All right, yeah. Let's go back and
Get there and explain our side first.
Just somebody who can help us out. But I thought they worked together, so might they not already
They did.
know that we were going to be there?
Maybe we should have taken the box that was trapped with us as well. But
The Cobalt Soul provide information to the Hand of Ord, and the Hand of Ord takes that into account occasionally. That's what it sounds like their situation is.
They don't work together so much as the Cobalt Soul finds the information and then provides it. And the Hands of Ord overlook any activities they did to get that information, as long as it does not bring attention.
And if we get to the Cobalt Soul first, we can put our side down and we won't have to deal with the commander yet again.
yes.
Agreed.
And that way, even if they do find information on us at the scene, we'll be covered by the Cobalt Soul.
Yes. The sooner we get it, the better.
Oh, okay. Let's go over there then. Unless there's anybody has a better idea.
I mean, I'm kind of hungry, but I feel like we could do that after we talk to the Cobalt Soul.
I think that would be the best idea.
Yes.
Plus, a meal feels better when you don't have to do anything afterwards, right?
It's true.
And you're not looking over your shoulder.
True.
Hopefully.
To the Cobalt Soul!
Da-la-da-la-da.
I mean, fair enough. From the River District to the Sigil District is not terribly far. Before long, you will be standing once again in the Temple of the Mentor. You'll be led over to where Iwo Zalare, who I realize now has gone from having kind of a deep, like a Scottish voice, to kind of a deep, just kind of a deep neutral. So, I'm going to say that it's a little rougher this time because I realized that I changed it between episodes.
Too many NPCs.
Too many NPCs. Too many cooks. You are brought up to meet with Iwo Zalare again in that ready room. He smiles as you approach, and that was quick. I'm proud of you.
Oh, don't say that yet.
Yes, we might have made a little bit of a mess on our way out.
Dorlen,
Two.
don't make it sound that way.
Shut the door behind you.
Okay.
Tell me what happened.
Well, we got... We
Zanata's gonna poke Dorlen.
What?
We got
Perhaps-
there, we found a case with an item. Dorlen has it. Unfortunately, upon breaking the case, it had a trap of poison gas. And one of the prospective buyers that were there that we knocked out did not survive that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was going to say.
Who
But
was
you're
this?
right about the deal. You're right.
Mhm.
We caught him in the mid deal, and this small gnome was gonna purchase this weapon. I'm guessing.
Oh,
Just
it's
Mhm.
it's really neat. And Dorlen will pull it out of the bag.
I see.
It's got a nice little hum to it.
I would
Dorlen, do your ears need to be checked? It's not humming.
be.
Yeah.
Hold it. Hold it.
It does seem to be what they were looking for. They seemed very angry once they saw us with the
He'll-
case.
He'll hand it
Also,
over
he's
to...
not a baker. He had bugs in his bread.
Yeah, it was really bad, but he'll hand the sword over to Zanata and like, hold it, it hums.
She's not gonna touch it. I think she's gonna look at it and go, that looks cursed.
It's not cursed. I'm perfectly fine.
Debatable.
I would
Mm,
suggest leaving it on the table. The half-orc says. If I may.
Dorlen will put it on the table.
Iwo will step over to a nearby tray, pull out a pair of pincers, and delicately, like using a blacksmith set of vice pincers, is going to clutch it by the blade and lift it up carefully, not touching it.
Oh,
Are you feeling all right, Mr. Wildrock, Professor?
yeah. It's. I mean, he'll look at his own hands nervously. Like, what, is it cursed? Am I cursed? I don't think I'm cursed.
You don't look or sound very cursed. If you are, you possessed. If not, the demon possessing you is doing a very
I mean-
good job. Keiko's gonna like lean down into Dorlen and just
Hey,
like
Dorlen.
give him like a look.
Yes.
Now that you have, you've passed it over, you've handed it away, I would like you to make me a charisma save.
Oh, good. I was worried you'd say oh, that's not very good. 11.
I mean, honestly, you don't feel your best. Like, it feels like you're coming down from a really exciting day right now. You're a bit tired, but not
Actually,
bad. Just kind of a little more subdued than normal. You kind of want to chill out.
you know, it's actually it kind of made me feel strong earlier when I grabbed it, but I could go for a nice nap.
Keiko's gonna look at the sword, being like, strong, you say. I'm gonna say, see Keiko like dart to the sword, like eyes dart to the sword, like,
it's probably not the best idea. You're very strong anyway.
Well, thank you.
The pat, pat, pat.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, can you describe the gnome at all? Never mind. You said that there was a conflict. The Hands of Ord will likely be there soon. I'll see if I can get anything identified.
I'm sure they'll find the gnome's body there, perished from the poison.
Yes.
Not
We're gonna
us.
run for it.
We
You were
avoided
never
having a
there.
conflict with the Hands of Ord.
You were never there.
Precisely.
You did not
Exactly.
mean for her to die, correct?
I
No.
already knocked her out.
And she attempted to kill you?
Yes, we tried very hard to de-escalate the situation without actually killing
not
anybody.
murderers.
She almost killed me. Zarya, if it wasn't for Zarya's healing
very close.
capabilities, I would have been probably dead.
I mean, no, you're manslaughterers, technically.
Accidental.
Were you at the scene of the crime?
Of course. Never seen the place, though.
But we weren't
Were-
there.
Were there any other items like this?
I didn't see anything.
I am neither. I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about that someone died. I don't feel good about this sword. But mostly I don't feel good about this situation. Unfortunately, the Cobalt Soul is lacking in operatives at the moment. First, let me honor our deal. Cards on the table. Well, coin. He'll reach inside of his robe and pull out a pouch, tossing it to the table, where it lands with quite a clatter. Must weigh 2-3 pounds.
Sorry, I dozed off there for a moment.
It's fine, we're just getting paid, Dorlen, and Kaeko will reach for the bag.
500 gold pieces. As
Is that
promised.
on? Was that on top of the initial 250 you gave us, or?
That's the other 250.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure because you already gave us the 250, so I just want to make sure you
Yes.
were that was 250, not 500.
No,
when I was going
this
to
is
add it to
500.
my.
And he'll reach into his belt and pull out another bag and toss it onto the table, an equal-sized bag. As I said, 250 gold pieces per item that you retrieve as well. For a total of 750 for this mission.
Good. Thank you for telling me the totals. I'm
Of
good with
course.
numbers, not adding them together necessarily. I'm good at holding and carrying money.
Could
Mr. Wildrock.
could my portion go towards helping for the hypothetical person who can't
Student?
control? Yes. That
Yes.
wait. Is it? Are they still hypothetical? I'm a little tired. I
I
forgot.
think we determined there was no danger in bringing her here.
Okay,
Mhm.
but can my portion of that go towards helping, making sure that
You have nothing to worry about. I'll do that gratis. However, the archivists need additional operatives. The Cobalt Soul is not in a good place at the moment. Most of us are here doing duties, or out there, where few operatives we have are spread thin. Uncarel is a huge city, and Xarria is quite a sizable world as well. I need people. The Cobalt Soul needs people that they won't expect coming. People they haven't
think we're
seen
good.
before. Yes, you're new to Uncarel. And though you've caused quite a stir, I think that shouldn't be a problem. I think that you're still fresh-faced enough. And Problem... Well, the problem is there are things moving that we need hands on. I'm certain that the High Curator will agree with my recommendation. I would like to fast-track you into membership with the Cobalt Soul. You don't have to tell me tonight. Please, in the next day or so, let me know. If this gnome... I would not be surprised to find that this gnome were a member of an organization known as the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream. I'm certain
we
you've
know
had-
those people. Yes.
I imagine you do.
Hmm.
I believe that they are probably behind this, and I'll have my intelligence confirm that when the gnome's body is processed. But if that's the case, they're moving already. I feel as though I could trust you. Is this true?
I mean, in my opinion, I don't believe we've given you an opportunity that would disprove that we weren't trustworthy. We've been honest and open about everything that has happened and what has been done. Dorlen, why are you yawning so much all of a sudden? You're usually like bouncing off the walls.
Yes, we're really quite honest, sometimes to a fault, especially that one. I'm just going to point at Dorlen.
I may be new to this group, but I believe I am eminently trustworthy.
Yes. This
Bodhi trusts her.
Valis so trusts her.
Yes.
Bodhi.
true.
Valis.
Friends of
either of
ours.
these. I'm happy that your friends trust you. It's a good first step, I suppose. Let me just put it this way. The item that you brought has considerable danger. We're still investigating what this material does. But it's not the only sample in the city.
Should
That I
we
can
be
share with
worried
you.
about him?
I'm not cursed, am I?
I don't have any idea. I would seek a clearer.
Insight check.
Sure, insight check.
Oh, sorry to make you yawn, Christa.
14.
14.
Yep.
Usual amount of curse for Dorlen?
Okay.
Yeah.
Usual.
Usual amount, like 2 out of 10, you know.
So, again, with the open honesty, we're being courted as well by the Allegiance of Allsight. And we recently recovered an artifact from a shop for them that also looked like it was made of the same material of that. But it
Oh, the
didn't.
elephant.
Yes, it didn't curse anyone. It turned a tiny elephant thingy into a big elephant thingy.
But did the red stuff like float off of it after
I think so.
we beat the crap out of it?
Yeah, but nothing else happened.
Perhaps it was a part of this and went back to it.
That is something that I will have to consider. In the meanwhile, I suggest that you do yourselves a favor. Take the rest of the night off and build an alibi. Go somewhere where a lot of people will see your face. Potentially somewhere where they won't really have an idea of what time it is.
So a bar.
And we have money. We have money. Who wants to go gamble that money away?
You could go gamble. There's a number of other places in the city where you can enjoy yourselves, I'm sure. I wouldn't know where they are. But perhaps Miss Vosh does.
I know some places.
Yeah, you should
Let's
show
go have
us
a
around
drink.
your town. Take us out for a wild night.
Wake you up a little, Dorlen.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Although,
Yes,
Keiko's gonna
party
give
all night
Dorlen a
long
light
back at
slap on the face.
if I
Oh,
may
that
say
helps a
so,
little.
I would strongly suggest you clean yourselves up first. I'm not certain of your inn's capacities, but he'll kind of rub his nose a bit.
The bathhouse might be in order.
Oh, I got us. Who's first?
You know, Dorlen, actually, I think is there a bathhouse around here?
There is
There's
not
lots.
there is quite a nice one actually.
That might be nice, actually.
It might be nice to actually just relax and sit in a bath.
Mhm.
Why not both? We don't want to get the bathhouse dirty.
I really.
There's generally a pre-room where you scrub first.
All
Save
right,
it
fine.
for later.
Dorlen will clean himself off, at least.
So, Chris,
I will.
just real quick, you know you can only clean 3 people at a time, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
if you cast this effect multiple times, you can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active. And
Isn't
can,
the
no,
cleaning
pardon me.
an instantaneous
So cleaning is
effect?
instantaneous. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So you can do that. So it's the active effects. My bad. I was like, how many? Does this actually do that? Okay. Anyway. So,
Sabina said yes.
Sabina said,
We'll allow some cleaning, and then Io, or sorry, is it Iwo? Krista is forgetting.
it's Iwo
Iwo?
Zalare. Or
Iwo.
Iwo Zalare. It's IWO. How do you think that sounds? Is it
Sure.
in the pronunciation guide? Let me check that real quick.
Ewo is probably a little bit better
is
than
Ewo.
Iowa because I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Ale.
Yeah.
Ayo.
that
Okay, so it's
confused.
Iwo.
Iwo.
Thank you,
sorry.
Uwu. We appreciate your support.
Iwo Zalare,
Iwo.
yeah.
May I ask a question regarding membership?
Yes.
Will we be allowed to move about as we wish? If we wish to go other places, or are we stuck here?
I think one of the reasons that I'm trying to recruit you is that too many of our members have traveled and done missions abroad. We wouldn't need as many people if they didn't need to cover the entire world. Monks of the Cobalt Soul and members of the Cobalt Soul travel around Xarria, doing great work. They do other things
But would
too.
we have to go where you want us to go, or we could go where we wish to go?
Well, I think as with all relationships, it's a little bit of a compromise. If you want to go somewhere, we're not going to stop you. However, if we need you to go somewhere, you should consider it, because we wouldn't be asking flippantly. If somewhere needs your aid, our aid, then it's needed. And I haven't known you for long, Sabina, but I think that you're the type of person who understands when someone needs help, they should receive it.
On that note, we are on somewhat of a mission ourselves to aid someone. And that may take us away for a bit, but I don't wish to accept membership and some form of employment and then disappear. Is that acceptable?
Of course.
All right. I think I'm wondering the same as all of us are wondering if we are to explain. Christa can't remember. Have we told him about the vestige? don't think we have.
I don't think so.
No, because Prolix knows about it,
Yeah,
but I don't think he does.
I don't think he does now.
I wonder if we should be explaining our Uncle Bar Destiny, and perhaps the connection that this item has to that.
There's a connection.
There might be. I don't know. It's a big, powerful magical item. That's another item that seems to have something to do with something we dealt with already that the All-Sight was looking for, and it seems to have affected Dorlen in some way, in the same way that our other item has affected Xarria in a way.
Has it affected Xarria? How do you feel different?
You feel a connection to it, right?
I feel a connection to it, but just in that if it's away from me, I kind of feel like a tugging, but it's not a bad tugging. It's just like a yes. It's hard to explain, really, but it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel malicious. I do feel luckier. Like I can, like. I avoid, or perhaps people are just unlucky when they're trying to attack me, but something like that. Other than that, not really.
Should we be explaining, because I don't believe we've explained this in any detail to our new friend, let alone to our potential employer, how do we feel about sharing that information?
Oh, I thought we talked to Zanata earlier today.
Oh, did we? Oh, that was last session. We gave Zanata the rundown.
Yeah, we gave Zanata the rundown last
but the wrong-
last session.
Oh, I
How
thought
do
you
we
were
feel
talking
about
about telling.
I was,
Woo-woo.
but
Okay.
then I thought, oh wait, Zanata doesn't know what's going on either. But no, we explained it
No,
last game.
Zanata
Never mind.
does know. We trusted Zanata.
I found out about 2 hours ago, roughly.
Yeah, exactly. Now that we've explained it to our new friend, perhaps we should explain it to our future employer. Perhaps they can be of assistance in a similar way to the way All-Sight was.
Do you have any coffee?
I mean, it's quite late. Of course we do.
If we're gonna have a talk, I'm going to need a drink because I'm getting bored.
Actually, we should get our faces
Perhaps-
seen first.
Yes.
Perhaps I can stay here and explain everything to Iwo, and I won't be much good at a bar or at a place regardless. Perhaps I can catch up with you?
Sure.
Sure.
If anyone
Perhaps
asks,
being
we
seen
were-
in multiple places might be better than all
Oh,
together.
that's true.
I would prefer to not be seen with potential manslaughterers alone, but
Well, I mean here, but we don't need to leave this room.
well,
But if that's a
Then-
problem, that's okay.
well then we're just having a tryst.
That's
I don't
okay.
think that would
Perhaps
happen.
you're right. I should go with you.
Well, you don't.
Perhaps
have
I
to shake
should
your head
go.
that vehemently.
No, it's not. It's that's
Sabina doesn't get
sir.
comfortable when anyone talks about sex or
or anything like that.
Boobies,
Mm.
penis, doing it.
Sonata, night on the town, please, for 5, 6. Plus Dax, too.
Dax has to go along. All right. Well, let's go.
I look forward to hearing your answer. And more about this later, Miss Moorden.
Of course.
Have a good time.
Thank
You
you very
will.
much, Mr.
Party! Excuse me.
Dolan, I'll carry you to the bathhouse. You have a quick nap.
Sounds
The
good
Kaeko
to
will
me.
hold out her arms for Dorlen to jump into.
Aw.
I'll slowly hop up, and so it makes me think of Maggie.
Aww.
Aw.
Kaeko will hold him like a little baby as we walk to the bathhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that probably sets off a deep sense of discomfort after about 2 seconds of thought as well.
Yeah.
But before long, you'll find yourselves in in the Steam Gardens bathhouse. Now, the Steam Gardens bathhouse. What a bunch of questions in the chat.
I was just confused. I'm confused what the sets off some sort of discomfort. I'm confused.
Oh, thinking about
The
Maggie.
murders.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maggie and the murders.
The
I thought I
thoughts
meant
of
like
Maggie.
Dorlen being in Keiko's arms holding like a
It
baby.
took me a minute too,
Oh,
yeah.
I was very confused. I'm like, what is this happening? There's nothing.
You
in
guys are getting
Keiko's
way too comfortable with
backstory
murder,
about-
apparently.
No. It's just been a few
Need more
sessions since we talked
adventures.
about murder.
Yeah.
I was referencing after the cave in the early episodes. when
Yeah, that's
Maggie
what I was
yeah.
thinking.
Well, that's the you think about it, you go, oh, cave, and then you go, oh, it's murder.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Maggie.
Yes. I got you.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I try. All right. So you make your way across the city, and before long, you find yourself in the Steam Gardens. It's the most luxurious of Ankarel's arboretoriums. Arboretum. I always do that. I always do arboretum instead of
Arboretum,
arboretum. Arboretum. The Steam Gardens are popular because they include a bathhouse and a spa as well. Water from the canals is fed into the garden's magically fueled hot springs, which bubble as they release massaging jets of water. An hour's visit to the most exclusive spa costs you 5 gold pieces. Characters who spend 8 hours eating, luxuriating, or relaxing will, well, they'll have a pretty great benefit in the morning. This place does have places to sleep as well as entertainers. All manners.
It's 5 gold an hour, you said, per person?
It is 5 gold an hour for the most exclusive spa, yeah. So 40 gold for the night if you want to get like the super deluxe treatment.
We don't want to be here too long though, because we want to go find somewhere to be distracting, right?
Where they probably won't have a good grasp of what the time is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is also here.
yeah, that's,
So is
that's,
it?
that's also exactly
yeah.
where you are.
Oh, okay.
Bathhouses, I think, could also be party zones a bit, and
True.
a bit of drinking going on.
There is actually quite a bit of drinking going on here. In this room alone, in the small pools, as you are headed into the lobby, in and out, you're seeing about 30 people coming and going. As you are making your way inside of there. There is a halfling woman at the front who is taking tokens and handing out like key lockers and things like that for people. As you approach, she smiles. Be pleased. How can I help you tonight? Welcome to the Steam Gardens bathhouse.
Well, hello there. How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing very, very well. Actually, pardon me. Are you a musician?
What gave it away? And Kaeko will kind of like shuffle a bit.
Are you any good?
She's very good.
Am I any
yes.
good? I just hear my rave reviews behind me.
I was actually wondering, it's so advantageous that you've shown up like this because our normal minstrel for our executive baths has come down with a case of, well, the shits. Not really hygienic to have near the pool. It's not from us. It's not from us. It was some bad
Okay.
tapioca, apparently.
Ooh.
Would you be interested in perhaps getting a cut rate on your entrance? I'm
For
not
how
sure-
long? Because I do want to actually enjoy the spa myself. It's been
How long do you
quite a
intend to
rough
stay?
few days. Well, we were thinking of 8 hours the night.
Oh, all night. Excellent. 4 hours.
That'll have to be
For what-
quite a cut on the rate, because I won't be
4 hours and it's free for you.
4 hours and it's free for me, and 5 gold off everyone else. The first hour free for them.
The first hour.
And she'll start. Yes, for them.
I can play as well if that helps.
Are you any good? Are you a minstrel as well? All right. And are you any good?
I think so.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, she is.
And you took the
Thanks,
entertainer
Xarria.
background, right, Sabina?
Yes.
Okay, so you can call that
I
trade
play
in.
pan flute.
Two of
Yes,
you.
I can use the background.
4 hours, 5 gold off of everyone's first hour, and both of you get in for free.
That sounds wonderful. I think we have ourselves a deal. What is your name, Find Bathhouse?
Oh, sorry, I'm Bruella. Nice to meet you.
Kaeko Skaar, Sabina Moorden. And then
Oh,
we
you're
have...
Bodhi's wife!
Yes, I am.
He brought in he's started supplying the middle bath with the most luxurious oils.
Well,
Straight
good.
from Gilmore. You can believe, well, of course you can believe it, you know. You know that.
I know it. I work with him. Huh. Maybe I have to send a... Do you have a message, boy?
We have a non-gender specific
Sorry.
message person.
Yes, sorry, message person. So silly of me. I just would like
He
to
is a
send a note to
boy.
Bodhi. Yes.
In this case.
I would like to send a message to my husband, maybe asking him to come show examples of his
non-gender
oils.
denominational message person.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
You boy, get over here.
Does he not have a name? Yes, it's Guy.
No, his name's Boy. His name's Boy Guy.
Oh.
Boy guy.
So this human that's standing in the corner kind of like adjusts his belt and like, who, me? Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, it's gonna run over. Hi, I'm Boy Guy. I have a message for you. The other way around, numbskull. Oh, you have a message no. They have a message for you. Oh, you have a message for me.
Yes, I need you to go to Bodhi's Bodacious Bodegas with this message, and Keiko's gonna write a message on the scroll, then put her lips to the.
How are you going to write a message when the last 2 games you've been saying you were illiterate?
Fuck!
Right. I can transcribe it for you. I do have quite good penmanship.
Thank you, Xarria.
You're very welcome.
Out of that, I mean, or maybe Bodhi is very used to interpreting your stick figure drawings.
Exactly.
Interpretive messages.
Oh my god. Kaeko writes in pictographs.
Yeah.
Yes, Keiko writes in pictographs.
With
This
some
Bodhi
water.
doesn't take much to it doesn't take much for Bodhi to understand what Keiko means. With
There's going to be a mountainous husky stick figure and a little one with horns.
Yeah, exactly. But she's gonna send a message to Bodhi, or get Xarria to transcribe
for
a
you.
message, put a lipstick kiss on it, and it's gonna say, "I'm at the bathhouse. I hear you have some oils. I would like a massage and a demonstration, please."
Ta-da!
Well, I'll deliver this right now.
Thank you.
He holds out his hand. Oh. I suppose he'll give
I'll
me a
give-
tip. Oh.
Sabina will kind of reach up, probably from like beside him, and put a silver in his hand.
Thanks, little boy. And
You're welcome.
we'll wander off. Humans.
Oh, I see.
Quite despicable, really.
The old woman will say.
The number of times that someone has referred to me as a little boy. Little boy with the best set of tits you've ever seen.
You know, I've never actually gotten that before, but maybe because I'm a bit taller.
Well, you're a halfling. Everyone thinks halflings are sexy. Oh, no, pardon me, you're a tiefling. Everyone thinks tieflings are sexy.
And can't you tell? She's bright
I
pink.
suppose so.
It's very bright pink, obviously, right there. I can see it.
Yes.
And the
Yes,
horns. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna give me trouble. Yeah, you're just like this the whole night. That's better.
All right. So
Over they went.
35 times 3.
I'm surprised you didn't negotiate for more, to be honest.
We got like 2 people free.
I think you could have
That's
you could have
80
you could have
gold
tried to
off.
persuade them for half off because you're helping them out on a 4-hour shift of music.
I'm getting half
Meh.
off.
Eh,
Meh.
it's too late now. But I'm just like
$105
always.
Maybe
We
we'll get
almost
tips.
we got half off almost everyone basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kaeko will hand over 105 gold.
All right.
It takes
She
her a
will.
few minutes to count it out, but
She will happily accept it from you, and when she does, will return any change that you have there, as well as provide each of you with both a locker key and a clay chit on a string that you will wear around your neck that basically gives you access to any of the exclusive areas.
do you have fuzzy robes?
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Of course. Pardon me. Of course I do. That wouldn't be it wouldn't be a comfortable place without it. We have 3 different colors, of course. We have a moss green. We have a well, head around the way, and Guillermo will take care of you.
Not you, Guillermo.
What? You hear around the corner?
It's just some country bumpkin. Just happens to be named Guillermo.
You didn't have a southern accent in my mind, but I guess so. Yeah.
It was just the way you said, "Hey."
What?
What?
All right. Enjoy. Head to the executive baths and have a great night.
Where's a good?
Thank you.
So we're gonna be playing in the executive bath area.
There's a bandstand, or at least a raised dais for you to play from. Shouldn't have much trouble at all.
Do you accept animal companions in here, or do you have a playroom for them?
A playroom? Well, I mean, there is that playroom, but I mean, moorbounders are hypoallergenic, are they not?
Yes. And they love mud.
Well, so long as he's housebroken. He is housebroken.
Of course.
We've been
Well,
staying
then-
in many houses, and he has barely broken anything in them.
Well, you're not wrong.
Make me a persuasion roll with that giggle.
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Oh, not bad. 13.
Okay. If he causes any trouble, you're out of fear. But
Of course.
until then, for the longest time, I mean, we didn't allow animal companions. Then someone showed up with a bear and armor, and it all just fell apart. The rules just completely changed at that. Don't even get me started at allowing... Well, never mind. Have a wonderful time.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Interesting.
Guillermo!
Yeah.
Who would have
We
a
should get you some
bear?
armor attacks.
Yes.
Oh, you look dashing in it. Pat, pat.
As you head around the corner, there's a rather rotund human man with a pair of spectacles perched atop his pointy nose that turns as you enter. And oh, hello. Let's see, executive suite. How perfect. Well, we have 3 different colors of robe for you that'll designate you as above the rest. I have gold, indigo, and this lovely crushed crimson.
Gold,
Sir?
please.
Yes.
Hi.
Lotus Den Halfling?
Yes. How did you know? We're not familiar around here.
I'm worldly.
Oh.
Been around. I read, I travel. It's one of my passions.
I don't like him. She doesn't say that a lot. That's not a character. We are supposed to be performing in the executive suite first, I believe.
Oh!
Are we supposed to do it first or after?
I would like to do it first, then we can relax afterwards. I would like a red robe, please. Also, do you have Goliath size? Otherwise, it may
Do
not
we have
cover up some
Goliaths?
bits.
Honey, what do you think I'm wearing? Well, I mean, it's hemmed a bit, but I mean, I'm 6'1", and let's just say that well, it hugs. It hugs. But I've got it'll ride up a bit, so you'll be showing a little bit of thigh, but I think it'll work. You've got good thighs.
Oh, thank you.
So crushed red for you.
I
what
usually
else?
wear indigo, and I'm liking the gold. But what would look the best on me? What do you think? You seem to be experienced with this. You know what you're doing.
I think you should go with your first choice. Indigo is always the best option with your complexion.
Oh.
And
Sounds
it's going to
good
make
then.
your eyes sparkle. The gold would really have a dulling effect with the pink, I think, but
I see.
that darkness is going to really bring out just all of this.
Excellent. I want to bring out all of that. Thank you.
Oh, it's going to be Barotten. Don't worry. Let's see. Oh, Zanata! Let's see. For you, that is
Obviously
gold.
the gold.
And what would bring out all of this?
About 3 drinks. But for you, sir, you're already wearing practically gold to
Ooh.
begin with, but I think that, I think that you should give a red a try.
Red it
It'll
is.
bring out that brilliant hue of your cheeks. And the pinkness of your lips.
Let's do it.
Do what? Who? When?
The red.
Oh, the robe. Yes, here. Well, with that, you're all... Oh, and who is this little pussy?
This is next.
Oh, well, you don't need a robe, but if you want, I can give you a dangly collar.
You would love that.
And
But what color does Dax get?
unfortunately, it's going to be a light purple. And Guillermo is going to reach into a little box nearby and pull out a studded leather collar lined with like plush velvet.
Yes.
This was left over and cleaned from some activities in the upstairs, but I think it'll look good on you.
Sorry, what, the other activities?
In the upstairs.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have other customers behind. But
Oh,
I'm
not
sure-
for you, honey,
I-
but my husband is coming by later.
Oh, well, I'll just send him to meet you. Who is, should I, who should I be looking for? Let's say another
Bodhi.
Goliath. I'm sorry?
Red tiefling Bodhi. He provides the oil here.
Bodhi with the body? Oh, yes. I think, oh,
My husband, yes.
are you offended? I have eyes. You should be happy and proud of what you have.
Rude. I just want to remind, you know, I'm not around often.
Well, I'm certain that you leave a mark.
Yeah, you should see.
In fact, I've seen some scars.
This one's Kaeko Skaar.
Ashante. Now, if you'll excuse me, please head through, and if you need to reach me again, Mr. He'll lean over toward you, Dorlen. Mr.
Professor, ex-professor.
Professor
Wildrock.
X, nice to meet you.
No, ex-professor Wildrock.
Ex-professor, so that's 2 X's or 3?
Well, I don't think I could be thrown out twice. Or could I? Accomplishments. No, just one.
I'm sure you could if you
Alright.
put your mind to it.
Yeah, you Dorlen could do that, I'm sure.
Truly.
Thank you for having faith in me.
Well, Professor, why don't you show up later and we can see if we can put a 3rd X on there.
Excellent.
Yes. Excelsior. Besides that, if you're looking to get upstairs, I'm sure Zanata knows how to do it. Oh, Zanata, by the way, Jivarin and Jaina are both here tonight, depending on what you're feeling.
Well then.
It's been kind of a quiet night overall, only a couple of 100 people here. I'm sure they'll have time. Oh,
Zanata.
Cerebos, you old bastard. I'm sorry, I have more customers behind you. Please head into the change rooms on the other side. For those with the more prudish streak, please hold right.
Zanata, so what's on the itinerary tonight?
Well, I assume we will clean up, listen to Kaeko and Sabina, have a few drinks.
Did we have some drinks while we're doing the other two?
Of course.
I think that's how it works.
Yes,
Excellent.
I won't be performing sober.
It's already terribly warm in here. Why are we to wear robes on top of everything?
Oh no, you take everything else
Oh.
off and wear the robe.
And then
It's a bath.
go into it. Yeah, so there's a room with a bath in it for you, right?
Oh no.
No, it's a shared
Nah.
It's a large pool. You can
I can-
wear a wrap underneath.
But are other people wearing them?
If they
There will be
choose to.
varying degrees of
Well, I
nudity.
wasn't going to, but if we're supposed to, then I will. But I thought we were all just going to be naked.
And with that,
Oh.
there's a corridor ahead of you that takes you down.
Sorry,
as
I imagine
well-
this as we're walking. Yeah.
yeah, this is
yeah,
as you're
yeah.
walking. So there's a big
I was just trying to
corridor,
look a
big
little
enough,
wide-eyed of like,
big enough for 3
you not
abreast to walk through it,
realize
with curtains in front of it. Off to the side is a modesty corridor. Perfect. That is listed there. It is listed in common. It says for the modest. However, I'm wondering if Sabina veered off before you all stepped through that first doorway.
I'm wondering if she noticed or if she was talking to everybody.
I think
first.
so. So you push through the curtains, and what you're going to see is a large locker room that is divided down the center. Basically, it's not gender divided, but it does kind of separate that way naturally. Just kind of like more people tend to like congregate around bodies they feel more comfortable with, perhaps. There is, hell, you know what? There's even a third corridor because they don't describe this at all in the book, and I'm going by ancient bathhouses that were co-ed and mixed anyway. So there are plenty of stalls for changing as well inside of here, but for the most part, it's lockers and then a cornucopia of naked beings. I am gonna roll to see how many naked people are in this room. Let's find out. You ready? You ready
And are
for
the
this?
performances naked? That's the important part.
I think that's willing. Oh, you know what?
No,
There's
they
only.
won't be.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll this with
Oh,
advantage.
stop. Sabina, Keiko's gonna be fully nude.
There are only 17 naked people in front of you.
Only.
Only.
Only 17. I rolled
It was a quiet
percentiles
night.
twice, and I rolled 17 twice, so it's 17.
What? Okay,
you go.
17.
So 17 naked people, all adults, all different expressions. There is a dragonborn walking around with a towel that doesn't quite fit her waist, and kind of like going, "Where is my robe? Has anyone seen my robe? It was a nice one. I brought it here from home, all the way from Dragonspire. It should be around." There are a pair of humans who are canoodling on a bench nearby, both of them kind of running their hands through their kind of damp, matted hair, both quite femme form, but you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there. Let's just say that there's all is not as initial suggestions may apply as you're looking around. There are so many different people, all types, and there is even, you know what? I'm gonna roll to see how weird the clientele is.
Great timing, raid.
Yeah, all right.
Great
And yeah, perfect time for a raid as they walk into the bathhouse change room. And there's actually another Goliath female
Whoa.
inside of this room. Who is, hold on, let me pull up a picture of her to describe to you. So where is you?
Okay, we're just gonna mutter under her breath. Well, it might be Bodhi's lucky night.
All right, so there is a rather beefy looking Goliath, as they all are, whose markings are almost tiger striping.
Oh,
Sick.
with
lucky.
but with like lots of like black hair piled at the top of her head. Very, very pale eyes, almost white around the irises. Or pardon me, the irises are almost white inside of the rest of the eyes. And wait, no, that's, yeah. I don't know. I forgot what you run games so long you forget words like what brains are. Are there any slimes? Not in Critical Role Land to my knowledge. But I will say there is a bugbear that is sitting in the corner combing out all of his hair and braiding it. And he has a halfling attendant who is helping braid and massage oil into it.
Oh, that's really cool, actually. I like that.
Well, I think Zenata just heads straight for an open locker and just starts stripping off.
Dorlen will follow
Piling her hair up,
Zenata's
putting the robe
example.
on.
Yeah, it's like, when in Rome,
Yeah.
Zenata's the
Kaiko's
guide.
gonna
So
walk over to the Goliath woman over there and just like casually just start like going in the walker beside the other big Goliath woman.
Right, you
Just
big
be like-
cunt, she says.
Well, hello there.
How you doing?
I'm doing much better now that I'm in the bathhouse. Yourself?
Just looking to get a soak.
I will be later too, but first I've got to perform some music.
You're a performer?
I'm a musician, yes.
That explains the axe.
Yes.
Is that supposed to be a joke of some kind?
Yes, it is. It is.
Because of because of sharp music, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Got to be
I'm all
sharp.
got to be sharp, yeah. I'm all about that. Don't see too many Goliaths around here.
Yeah, me neither. Where are you from?
You speak funny.
Yes, I was.
You speak giant.
Oh, yes, of course.
She will switch into giant, so anybody who speaks giant.
Yeah, Kaeko will switch into giant.
Oh, what's this then?
Oh, yeah, just in the music in the house with my
Oh,
friends.
it's the Bat-Axe. Oh, yeah. What's your name? My name's Carla.
Okay, Carla.
Carla
I'm
Urban
Kaeko.
Strider.
Kaeko, battle composer Skaar.
Better compose a Skaar. Urban Strider duel.
I think I heard that. Do you have friends tribesmen out there?
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Strange town, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, ain't it?
Ain't it? Yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm
What is happening? Did you
That's
both
how-
have simultaneous strokes? What
Because
is
Goliaths just sound like Tom Holland when he's off camera. Like, Goliaths just speak Cockney, like, all the time.
Well,
All right, so
I love it.
yeah, Carla Urban Strider, Duel. Pleasure to meet you.
hey, it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Yay.
You
looking to fight? Was that why you came over to me?
Maybe if you're just to fight other F words, maybe.
Frolic.
Yeah.
Ah,
I do have a partner though. He might be coming along too. Yeah, if
More
if there's
Goliath?
something like that. No, Tiefling.
Tiefling.
He's quite a spicy little pepper.
You business partners?
Yeah. Yes, and life partners.
Like doctors?
Like married.
To each other, or are you like officiants?
No, to each other.
Well, he's a tiefling. How do you not break him?
He's learned to be quite strong, and honestly, it's been somewhat of a fantasy of his. So it's near his birthday, I'm pretty sure.
For what? Me?
You, me, and him, if you were interested at all.
You ever heard of Snoosu, love?
Yeah.
Yeah, is death.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. In what state of undress is Kaeko right now? I'm curious.
So they've been talking.
Yeah, I'm assuming that everybody's just like disrobing while they're talking.
So she's probably fully naked by now.
Don't she'll give you the once over. Make me a persuasion check.
Yes.
And Xarria, is Xarria nearby? Is Xarria getting changed as well?
Kind of, yeah, but she didn't go all the way over there. She just kind of went over to where
Okay.
Zanata and Dorlen kind of were. On the other side of Zanata.
Okay, that works for me. Boop, 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 and I'll be with you in just a sec after this debauchery ends.
Goliath.
Will it ever?
26.
I have no idea. 26? So she'll take a nice long look over you. You know, I'm not really into... I'll
Why don't
do
you
it
hit
for
my
you.
music and... Oh.
If he's cute. No. I haven't really met a boy, well, a man, that can quite live up to the hype.
He's quite good.
But if you're involved, sure, I'll try anything once.
No. Come see me after the set.
Alright.
God, I
And-
hope he actually arrives.
Yeah, and he will many times. Heading across the way to where Zanata and Xarria are getting dressed. What are you guys doing or talking about? Listening to just the in it, oh in it. Crikey, watch this then.
I don't think I'd ever be able to pick up Giant.
Right? You wouldn't think it's that different from Orc, but somehow it is.
Somehow, yes.
Oh, is that what they're speaking?
Says an orc.
Yeah, it sounds like Giant.
I've heard it spoken before, I just... sorry. Well, I think I perhaps offended that person. Well, no matter.
Quite know how, but...
No.
But yeah,
Okay.
Zanata
Right.
just strips off. I think she leaves her jewelry alone because it's safer to probably have it on her than in a locker.
Yeah.
And all her armor and stuff gets tucked away and shrugs a robe on. It's very loosely tied. It is not
Sorry, I
like,
will
carefully
likely follow
crossed.
suit. Yeah.
Dorlen will as well.
And tie her hair up again.
Sabina
very
is
long.
gonna at first have her head down fully to the floor and walk to a locker and face the locker for a second, and then turn to Dax and grab his face and look him in the eyes and go, okay, they're just bodies.
Uh-huh.
You don't wear clothes and it's not weird,
Uh-huh.
right? And she like nods his head.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's totally normal and there's nothing weird about it, and you don't have to go into any of the weird sex rooms, right? I don't have to go into any of the weird sex rooms.
Uh-huh.
Can Zanata lean over and say, no, you don't have to go into any of the weird sex rooms?
It would be fun,
Thank
though.
you.
Um,
She'll kiss Dax's nose and let him go.
There is stalls, if you would like to change that way. If it would make you more comfortable.
Sabina,
So. Mm-hmm.
if it's a problem, these are quite dark. You'd be able to see forms, but not many details.
No,
If-
that's
if-
okay.
If you need but if you decide it's too much, just
Thank you, Dorlen.
I can go back and get them for you.
It's all right. It's just like any other acting thing. I've had to act, and I've had to be flirty with
Oh.
people before. I just don't like it.
Dorlen's saying this with wearing nothing but the robe.
She's looking
and
you
the
square in the
goggles
eyeballs and,
like, this
nowhere
open.
else.
Has Dorlen tied the robe up, or is he just doing
Not
that
yet.
old man?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's still in the motion of like
He's
putting
just
everything
trench
away,
coating
so-
it.
No, she's
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this episode so much.
Yeah,
and
like-
she is
like
going.
Zanata's is kind of coming together at the waist, barely.
Okay, it's very
Dorlen's
immature of
isn't yet.
me to ask this, Dorlen, but on the whole, are we assuming that gnomes are showers, or I assume that they leap into action when needed.
It's I think it's just like anyone. You don't know, right? Until
You don't know? You don't know?
You don't know until
No one
comes.
knows. You know one gnomes.
Exactly.
No one knows.
Uh,
Don't know
So-
until you know.
Sabina will go to one of the change rooms that Zanata has pointed out, and I presume she can access like wraps.
Yeah, you can totally do that. Like quite a few people are wearing them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd say out of this, about 30 to 40% of the people here are wearing them. People are a bit more relaxed in Ank'Harel, but there are also some people who
It's
are
real
like
hot
a bit,
out. It makes sense.
well, it's hot out. There are also people who are a bit older and might not want to. Well, exception of the old dudes. I will say, universal, any fantasy world, any culture, they're just old dudes who are flapping it around in a locker room. They have no shame.
My
Above the age of
experience
60,
in locker rooms, the women don't care either.
do they not?
Yeah, the
Okay.
women don't care
Yeah.
either.
Oh, not in a women's locker room, no.
Old dudes will walk around and like throw their like foot up and like kind of do
Yep.
like captain
Oh my
poses with,
god, really?
like
Yep.
pendulous,
Yep.
like
Oh my
metronomes.
goodness.
Although I do feel like Sabina comes out and is like strangely curvaceous, and like she wears like really kind of baggy
Ooh.
stuff that like hangs and stuff like that, but she actually like has boobs and hips.
I would like to ask something. I would like to ask something of the party. Since this is the first time a lot of you have been exposed around each other, does anyone have anything about their body that they feel like sharing that is anything character building? Like Zanata,
Oh.
you, for example, if you don't mind me saying, you do have quite a few scars.
Oh yeah. Like she is very muscular and very scarred.
Does anybody else
Yeah,
have
same
anything
with
like that? Like a secret tail? I don't know.
I feel like she
Kaeko
also probably
is
has some
very
like
scarred.
has a tail, but
I like that the chat just suggested a tail as soon as I said that.
Xarria does actually have a tattoo on her left shoulder, of a looks kind of like a blood drop with a sword on
Nice.
top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think like Zanata probably has some like kind of golden-ish type tattoos
Mhm.
that shows up pretty well on green.
Nice.
Nice.
Does
Awesome.
Dorlen have a full back tat that says Thug Life?
Oh my god. From his rebellious younger years.
Mhm.
Y'all
Oh my
don't step up.
No. Dorlen has a tramp
just a year ago.
stamp on the back.
You know what? Dorlen has some sort of embarrassing tattoo. Absolutely, like a tramp stamp or something on it. He's like, if he notices anybody staring at him, he's like, "Oh yeah, that was a mistake that I got in my early 70s when I was partying a little bit too hard. You know, when you're young."
What is it? Is it just like a heart with a bunch of like tribal curls around it? Is it like a butterfly?
I'm
Chilling with my nomies.
Oh my god.
Straight out of Humperduke.
Oh my god.
I'm thinking maybe it's like an anvil, actually, kind of like just on the back there, you
With
know,
a bunch of
'cause he hit
sparks
that
coming
hard.
out of it.
Yeah, because he hit that
Yeah.
hard. But yeah, just you know, something that he did when he was younger. He was
Pound the
like
anvil.
equivalent of early 20s or something. A little bit too drunk one night in Humperduke and just did it on a dare.
Nice. All right.
Keiko's Goliath
Sabina-
marks just like basically strike down her whole body.
Fair.
And Sabina has some burns, like some big patches of like really long healed though. So it's that where you like catch the glimpse. There's just a little bit of like a shine to it.
Mhm.
But she's got some patches down her back.
Nice. So you'll all get a sense of that around each other. And with that, you're able to enter the bathhouse proper. There are quite a number of different bathhouse areas that kind of get progressively fancier as you move deeper into the establishment. Getting checked by, there are door people who are looking down at your tabs that you can wear either wrapped around your wrists, your ankles, your neck. The string is quite flexible. Kind of like, basically it's like a lanyard, right? Like kind of a curly lanyard. And as you're walking through, you will see that in the more exclusive area, there are a large number of people here. About 60 in the main bath, quite a few in like the wading pools, but overall, once you get into the more expensive area, you'll see there are a number of massage tables out in kind of winged areas here with large draping kind of translucent gossamer veils pulled down so you can see that there are shapes moving around, but not really like what's happening. But it looks like a lot of like deep tissue massage, people scraping oil off of them with like whalebone knives, which probably quite expensive here. As well as several different types of pool. There's an oiled pool, there's a deep soaked pool. All of them are tiered for different races and heights. It goes quite deep enough that any full-blood orc would be more than comfortable and would probably have to chin up a bit from the bottom of it. Kaeko, you'll probably have to do the thing that I have to do in like kid pools where I kind of have to like sit a bit, you know? Because anybody over 6 foot tall on those things is like, you know. However, there are also several cold pools, and what they recommend, there's like a little like map on the wall that recommends what to do inside of these. It's like spend some time in the cold pool, then cycle around, and you know, massages are free inside of this area. There is a place at the front for a musician to set up, and there is definitely kind of a lack of ambiance here. Just a single harpist that is working her fingers to the bone as she is strumming along. Just a human girl of about maybe 20, kind of just working it over and over and over, her fingers damn near bleeding as she goes. But there's a little bit of something for everyone, including as you look directly ahead, you are going to see 2 people that you will recognize rounding the corner from some of the upstairs areas. This swirling staircase of marble lined with some non-slick leather padding to take you upstairs, because marble stairwell in something like this would just be, you would need assassins. You'd send them to the bathhouse and say, oh, go get one of the services upstairs. Dead. But you are going to see 2 incredibly beautiful drow walk around the corner. One slightly more masculine than the other, broader shoulders, no real hips to speak of, a triangular physique with shaved sides and kind of very tightly braided hair pulled back into kind of like a flowing braided pony. The other has most of her hair, but is still shaved like right up to the ear, basically, and the rest is kind of plumed out in just this very broad flowing, like curly undercut. I'm gonna say that pretty much goes down about to her knees. Both of them are dressed in rather simple but revealing robes that cling with a bit of silk and don't give much to the imagination, but cover anything that has not been negotiated. You will recognize them as Jiverin and Jaina Dalmistrin, a pair of drow who work here, and they are additional into your current enjoyment. Usually it's for their services, I'd say, you know what, let me just double check something. Because the corporate obviously doesn't have this, I want to just check, because it's real work, and I want to know what real work value would be. I meant to do this before game, because I knew you guys would be coming here, and I forgot to check. So let me just say this. Let's get opinion on this real quick. So if hiring someone to do, let's see, lifestyle expenses, services. So a hireling, a skilled hireling, is 2 gold pieces per day. So that is the rate that it would take, like if you hired someone to redo your cabinets or something like that, right? So I'd say for probably a gold or 2 an hour seems pretty reasonable.
Makes sense.
You'd pay a
Yes,
carpenter
fair.
probably $300-400 a day. You would pay.
Well, and being that they're probably getting some kind of stipend from the bathhouse on top
Yeah.
of that, that's probably their additional fee.
I'm assuming it's like
Yeah.
chairs in a hairdresser salon where it's like they pay a portion out, you know, for the rental.
Oh, other way around then. Yeah, fair.
I would say
Yeah.
so, because it's an exclusive clientele.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
I think a gold or 2 an hour plus tip, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
Valid.
1 gold or 2 gold sounds reasonable to y'all per hour. If being in the bath itself is 5 gold an hour.
2
Then
gold sounds fair.
2 gold an hour.
Yeah,
Sounds
2
reasonable,
gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Sorry, it's just one of those things where I was like, I want to approach this like, because this is fun and this is funny in some ways, but it is also something like, this is actual work. These are real
Yeah,
people who just
exactly.
gotta work. Let's
Yeah, sorry,
let's be respectful
I mentally
of the...
trying to go back to campaign 2 because they actually
did they?
talked about rates. Yeah, Molly Mock.
Well, it's something that's like, you know,
hired 2
like
people.
sex work is real work. Like honestly,
You put their
Like-
names in our chat.
yeah,
I just
totally.
want to see how
This-
it's spelled.
Okay, so, add like 16 apostrophes, but it's that. Because
Yeah,
Oh, I was close.
Yeah, I was pretty close too,
Right.
actually.
See, all I see is Jivelin and Jaina.
Yep.
who?
Jivelin, who is Jake's secondary character in campaign 1 of NADPOD, and Jaina, who is Jake's main character's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know if I've gotten that far yet.
He talks about Jaina Bronzebeard a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't gotten there yet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, they are going to
Yippee.
both smile at
My
you
thanks.
and kind of gesture you over.
Sorry, who were they gesturing?
Yeah.
To you specifically, but to any of your
Okay.
friends as well.
I will wander.
Zara's
over.
curious. She's gonna follow as well.
Greetings.
Oh.
How are both of you tonight? It's wonderful to see you again, Zanata, isn't it? Yes, it's very wonderful to see you.
Yeah, it's lovely to see you.
And who are your
I didn't
lovely
know you were going to be on
friends?
tonight.
It's been a slow night so far, but it has definitely become much more enticing in the last few heartbeats. Has it not? You brought friends. Hello.
I did.
I'm
I,
Jaina, and this is my cousin, Jiverin.
I've started working with them. The tall, dark one is Bodhi's wife.
Bodhi. Bodhi. Oh, the tiefling. Yes, he brought in some oils a while ago. Massage oils and other, lubricants. Yes, lubricants. Quite,
He's got a nice little shop. Well,
yes, the bodega.
It got a little
Be nice.
destroyed the other day, but
Yes, well, how unfortunate. I must say the cinnamon lubricant was a bit, rash-inducing, but I did enjoy his candor, and I'm sorry to hear about his shop. Much bad. Are you looking for entertainment tonight, or,
maybe a little later.
Bodhi's wife, a minstrel. I'm assuming you perhaps are the entertainment that we're lacking since Shauna could not make it in tonight.
Yes, me and Sabina over here will be playing for a few hours before partaking in relaxing of our own. This looks like a lovely bathhouse, and I quite intend to enjoy it.
Is that a real moorbounder? Oh yes. What would it be, cousin? Not a real moorbounder? Would it be a puppet? Sorry, my cousin is in a bit of a spicy mood tonight. He was expecting
I
more...
suppose it could be an imagery. Sorry.
No, it's quite all right. You have a lovely voice.
Oh, thank you. I used to sing.
You don't anymore?
No, I haven't practiced in a long time, but I play the flute now.
I used to sing as well. I'm sort of... Oh.
You don't anymore?
I would if I had the right partner.
Would you like to join us? I would try if you would try.
What do you say, cousin? Should I? I think you absolutely should. There's no shame in exploring passions. As another.
Of course not.
Is that something that your friends would be interested in as well?
I believe several of them. Potentially not Sabina.
Well, as lovely as she is, I believe she's otherwise occupied. But that is a lovely shade of pink. You look quite marvelous, my lady, covered in that shade of purple. He'll smile, kind of brush some of his hair back, and of course his flesh is a very similar hue to that.
Thank you. Is he talking? He's talking. Sorry, I'm a little bit spacey right now. He's talking to Zara.
Directly at you. He's directly targeting you, kind of feeling you
My
up
name is
for
Xarria.
Xarria. Jivaran.
Very nice to meet you.
If you require any of my services, I'm more than happy to discuss either a group discount or a first-time discount. So long as it doesn't make anyone jealous. He'll flash eyes over at Zanata.
Sonata will just kind of ignore it. She's gonna start moving towards the bath because she wants the bath first.
Well, please, don't forget about me.
I don't think I could.
The bandstand is just over here. If we're going to do this together, I suppose that we should set up.
Yes, any songs, folk songs that you two both are familiar with. I'm quite good at improvising. If you do choose a melody and a tune, I can provide a good harmony to support that. But I also am quite
Sabina will-
versed in I know a lot of songs in my repertoire, so I'm guessing we can probably find a common song for all of us. But if it need to be improv, that is kind of my skill.
There are quite a number
Sabina
that I
will
know.
probably will probably recommend a song that's like 20, 30 years that like was really popular like 20 or 30 years ago and just isn't anymore.
Oh, I know, darling. Maybe
But like
tomorrow.
a ballad.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, I've
that would be
heard of that.
perfect.
Darling, maybe tomorrow you will come home. That one? The one? You will come
Yes,
home to
that one.
me along the
I would always sing it a little slower, but yes.
You will be. No, yes, I can do that one, of course. I'm surprised you know that. It's not very popular around here.
My mother used to sing it.
Oh, lovely.
Was it? Did it's been a while. Does it start on G or does it start or like? Do you remember? Is it?
I don't remember the notes exactly, but yes, the first note there it starts a little higher, I believe. Yes.
Oh, good. Yes, then I remember exactly how it is.
Okay.
Right.
I'll count us in,
Please do. 3.
then she'll start.
All right. Give me a performance roll.
Okay.
Nope.
17.
17.
21.
Woo!
15. But by the skin of her teeth. Because I remembered that she probably has performance as a specialty for many reasons.
Yes.
So you will play a lovely ballad that talks about lost love, talks about...
Could I have given her bardic inspiration by starting off with a few notes of the song early?
Yes.
Yes.
Literally give her some inspiration and confidence.
And you will play a lovely ballad. And as you do, Xarria, with your perception, you're going to notice that the drow man is making his way around while his cousin sings and is kind of keeping an eye on things. And Dorlen, you are having a nice soak.
Yeah, I would have asked somebody for directions to where the alcohol is, and unless somebody stops me, I would have brought a couple of drinks with me and just kind of.
Yeah. It's nice.
Like
They're
little
all
straw, something with a straw, and then something dark.
I think
Nice.
Zanata's going to head for the massage tables first.
nice. You'll have a nice massage. And Xarria, as you are looking around, you are going to notice that over opposite of where Dorlen is sitting is a lone man leaning up against the bar there. They have just off in the corner. It's been a couple of weeks, but you can see the same sandy blonde hair, the wiry but weathered and muscled to some extent physique. But the beard that's slowly growing in over the tanned cheeks is something new. And in the corner, you will recognize Irvin Wastewalker. And I think that's where we're going to take a break, actually. Alright, so folks, we'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, yep.
Yep, don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. We're back. This is the part of the program where we talk to the break. We talk to the chat during the break. We talk to the chat. This chat, Cusco's
Break
chat.
in chat.
Yeah, I'm a little spacey because of the painkillers. But hi, everybody. Good to see you here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns for the chat, this is your time to share them. Also, someone in the chat was asking, they wanted to ask me a question about World of Darkness stuff earlier. It was...
Dim.
I'm not even going to try.
Dim, mana peeps.
All right, Din, what's up? I'm back.
It's the moment.
It's
Hey,
Hi, Tara.
Oh, Tara, you're the new person. I need to send you a message asking how you want to be referred to in the credits. Hello, Magari TTV. Good to see you. Oh, hey, thank you so much. What's up?
Din Mama and Papa. I'm here to bargain.
Yeah, basically. All right, so how's everybody doing tonight? I'm a little spaced out, and I'm trying to pull it together for naked sexy scenes.
I'm going to partially answer Demama and Papa question. If you have any questions and you don't want to wait until the middle of this chat, feel free to @DorkTales in our Discord, and then he can answer at his leisure, and then you can read and answer at your leisure.
Fair. That is true. That is something that I could do. Or you could add me on... Yeah. Did you say Discord just now?
I did.
Spaced out.
Yes.
All right.
I'm
Yeah, join
pretty
the
sure
damn
there's a
Discord. Damn it. It's been
question
kind of
channel.
quiet recently. It's been kind of quiet.
Some good
people,
memes.
Sorry.
People... Is the meme
Good
chat...
news.
Meme chat still buzzing?
The meme chat's always going.
Nice.
Oh yeah, meme and not safe for work are the two like big channels for sure.
I want more art. People draw art of the characters, damn it.
We only have so many artists.
Everyone.
Clearly, we need to reach out to more artists.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed Wild Beyond the Witchlight. It was a really good campaign. It was a lot of fun to run that one, actually.
So fun.
I really like the cast of this game. I don't like the book as much as I liked Witchlight. I think Witchlight was a better book. This is really good, but it feels like there's a bunch of gaps in this. Like there's a lot, and I know a lot of that's like they expect you to do the work and to do as the DM, right? You should do the DMing. But
Well, I think this is something we talked about in one of the first, maybe in both of our how to run for this game, was this would be very daunting for an introductory DM, which I feel like is the audience they were coming for. So it's weird they would do that.
Daunting for introductory players as well, like I touched on in one of those again. Because in Critical Role they have a lot of banter back and forth, like a lot, which is great. But not every table has that, so.
Yeah, I feel like we've been having to fill a lot with just what we do.
Well, and this bathhouse and like having Irvin there, like none of that's in the story, you know.
Yeah.
Also, pro tip: this chapter has caused me more stress than anything else in the entire rest of the book, and it's just this whole thing. Hey, tabletop titties, good to have you here. This whole thing where you have to do like 6 missions from like 3 different groups, but you can only do one of the groups to full, and but you also can't do multiple. It's this thing that's it's weird because a lot of the missions cross over, and it's like they should be all part of the same narrative, which is I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
if you couldn't tell. But
it feels both like Dragon Age and like old school D&D, because that's what, like, it used to be just quests, right? Like there wasn't unless you had the right table, it wasn't the way we play today. It was very much about just do this thing, join this guild, do this thing,
Get money, get better weapons.
exactly.
Murder hobos.
Get money, get bitches.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is this money you speak of?
I don't know. We have 1100
got a
gold,
lot.
guys, but
Yeah.
not in real life. I wish we
yeah.
had that in real life.
I feel like we're rich now. Like,
Right.
whew,
Yeah, enough
We
you
can
can
buy
just
the
blow it at a
world.
bathhouse. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say, as long as you don't just keep spending it like
A
that.
well-deserved rest.
Well-deserved rest. If you enjoy 8 hours of of enjoyment here, which I'll actually even give to the performers too, depending on what they do with the rest of their night. But you'll have some bonuses next game, which will be good. So let me answer a question here. So I've been
Will
looking
that
at a
even
lot.
count, even though we're performing for 4 of those hours?
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
It's the atmosphere.
You just said that.
I just said that. In spite
Oh,
of that.
performers? I thought you meant performers as in like the cast performers. Like you're gonna give the players bonuses.
No, the
I was
players
getting
get
too meta
nothing. The
with
characters get everything.
Oh.
I'm not giving you guys gold.
Valid.
So Din Mame and Papa has said there, I tried it, I'm not a coward. Has been looking at a lot of Stream of Blood streams, and when I try to find source books of the systems at online stores, it's a bit of a mess. Are some left behind, like Prometheus and Werewolves? What is the current version of Vampire? That depends. If you're doing World of Darkness games, then the current version is Vampire 5th edition. This is a really long explanation. I'll try to break this down as quickly as possible. Back in 2003, the World of Darkness ended, so they separated it into a brand new game line that was not based on the old World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, etc., etc. They created a new World of Darkness, Vampire the Requiem, Mage the Awakening, Werewolf the Forsaken, all of those guys. What happened with that is that game line was not quite as popular as the original game line because it didn't have meta plot and it didn't have the LARP contingent that drew people in nearly as much because people got addicted on the meta plot as well as the hyper release schedule of like 1 to 5 books a month that people devoured with all that money that we had in the late 90s. Okay, this continued on, and around 2008 to 2012, modern World of Darkness started to falter. White Wolf was bought out by like 3 different companies in a row, including by the guys who made EVE Online, eventually Paradox Interactive. Paradox Interactive decided that we needed a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. So Masquerade became the new 5th edition. It was brought back from the dead. Then all of New World of Darkness was rebranded as Chronicles of Darkness to make sure that the World of Darkness and the Chronicles of Darkness were separate and they were easy to explain, even though everyone knew this as New World of Darkness for the longest time. I realized that my camera's reversed, so this is not where I think it is. So this is the new one, is Chronicles of Darkness. Chronicles of Darkness is still putting stuff out largely through Storyteller's Vault because it is a licensed corporation, or it's a licensed brand underneath Paradox Interactive. But Paradox is primarily pushing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. Werewolf the Apocalypse 5th edition is in development. Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition released in August, and there's rumors about Mage the Ascension 5th edition that can neither be confirmed nor denied, although some of the developers have made like cheeky little references in their Twitters. Besides that, if we're looking at Chronicles of Darkness, all of them are available in Storyteller's Vault. Most of them have 2nd editions. Most of them are, like, I'd say 60% of them are better than 60% of the game across the street. And 40% are on par or not as good. But you can find them all at Storyteller's Vault, and the best books are written by me. So go buy my books on Storyteller's Vault, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, that is the World of Darkness and all of that stuff. So hopefully that will work out for you. You can also go to our YouTube and look up. I did a Kelly rates every World of Darkness game. So if you're looking, or every Chronicles of Darkness game, so if you're looking for examples of what Chronicles of Darkness games are good, you watch the video. It's me like talking at a camera for like 40 minutes. Like, but apparently people like it because I kind of make fun. You've seen it? Okay, well, watch it again. Just keep clicking the button and don't skip any ads, and just keep clicking the button. And just put all of our playlists on full. All the time. All right. I'm super spacey because of the meds. And
I hope you start feeling better soon.
Me too. Anyway, how's everybody else doing? What's everybody else? What are y'all up to? Everyone's so quiet because I'm talking about the World of Darkness.
I'm drinking
excited.
tea.
Capital City Comic Con in Victoria this weekend.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Adventure
Some of us
Dice is
might
going to be
be there.
there.
Right. Yes.
Dorktails might be there.
Dorktails might be
Unofficially.
there.
Some of us
Hanging
I'm
around.
gonna try.
hanging around.
Find us. Like a scavenger hunt. Like a
Mhm.
scavenger hunt.
There we go.
I will have
I've
a
been
very
trying to- I've
fabulous
been-
cat.
I need to
I've
get
been trying to
stickers.
find the link for the Kelly rates videos in the chat.
Mm.
What is
Yep.
that? Is that the video?
One of the costumes I'm making will eventually pair with Robin's when Robin is done hers. I'm very excited about it.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for my wig to arrive for it. I got like a really long wig.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be so
Or-
good.
I'm so excited. It's long and black and oh, I'm so excited. For
I need
that.
to look at some wigs.
Mhm.
I think I have one arriving tomorrow. I'm so
Nice.
excited.
So many
I
wigs.
can't wear it here because it's green, but
I never
should've-
thought I'd be saying that I would be excited or
It's
about
down.
looking at wigs.
I should have
Yeah.
sent you guys all Bryn's
Yeah.
way. Bryn messaged me last night and was like, "Hey, do you have anything you want from Arda? I want to place
She-
an order, but I don't have free shipping yet."
Bryn messaged me at like
Oh.
midnight about that, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I was like half asleep. I'm like, I'll message you in the morning, but they already ordered by then.
Yeah.
mm,
I was like, oh man,
Okay.
like
I know.
I would have said
I was
yes.
like, Bryn, some of us
because
keep normal hours.
I can't spoil this, but I need a long wig, like a long dark
Nice.
wig, for a game soon for something that I'm in. Also, this morning I was in a session 0 for a Trinity Aeon game that I'm in over on the Onyx Path on Tuesday mornings, and
ooh.
I ended up not. It's a game where we're like psychics working for an organization. Well, it's an organization that rescues psychics who are being experimented on in the modern era.
Mm.
And I ended up at so I'm playing David Harbour, the actor, basically. Like I'm playing him in every
I like
role he's
it.
ever played. I'm playing like I'm playing a daddy
Nice.
who goes around.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah, I'm playing Hopper. I'm basically playing Hopper as a
Nice.
doctor.
Doctor.
Nice.
Nice. Doc Hop.
Doc Hop.
Dog hop.
I love it.
That sounds like a rabbit.
It's like
Where's
Doc
Cat?
Hop.
So good.
Where's Cat
So-
when you
Oh,
need
so
her?
good.
Krista,
Right.
what's the
Yeah.
Grace and Frankie lube joke? I won't get it, but I'm curious what it was.
The whole premise of the second season. I'm sorry, eating popcorn. The whole premise of the
As you-
second season
I can almost smell it.
is that Frankie, one of the characters in it, played by the incredible Lily Tomlin, develops a lube made from yam, and her yam man is what's his name from Ghostbusters, the young guy.
Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth?
From like the original Ghostbusters.
Rick Moranis? No.
No,
The young
the one that joined the fourth Ghostbuster. Winston.
Oh, okay, Winston.
Yeah, what's the
the-
actor's name?
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie
I think
Hudson.
I think you
Ernie
can say the
Hudson.
Black Ghostbuster. That is pretty much what he's known as.
Well, I was trying to remember. Anyway, whatever. Ernie
Was he
Hudson.
young in that? It's hard to tell because they were always the 80s,
He's
right?
younger than
Everybody
all
looked
of
like they were
them.
60.
It's true.
He is. I'm looking
But no.
this
So
up.
anyway, Ernie Hudson plays her yam man, and sells her yams, which she makes lube out of, which she then sells to Grace's old company, Say Grace, and it's the whole arc of it is her making yam lube, and there's just a lot of very funny jokes about yam lube, and so I wanted to make a joke about it being made of yam and doesn't have palm oil, but I realized no one would understand it if they haven't watched Grace and Frankie.
Right. I am what I am.
Exactly.
Some sweet potato you got there.
So,
Oh my goodness.
two things. Ernie Hudson is 76 years old.
What?
Bill
Wow.
Murray is 72, and Dan Aykroyd
gorgeous.
is 70. He is older than all of them, as it
Oh, he's
turns
actually
out.
older.
However,
I just imagine him as a young, because he joins later and he seems like a kid in it.
I think he just aged super well. Like
Well, that's true.
he definitely
He's
did.
stunning.
Ernie, wow, he's got hella muscles in one of these shots too. Good for him. He's also in the new Quantum Leap reboot They just did a Quantum Leap reboot.
Right?
And yeah, there's a new Quantum Leap,
Exactly.
and it's not I forget, it's a Steven.
Is it Quantum Jump?
No, it's no, they
Oh
just
my
rebooted
goodness.
it with a new
It's not
cast.
Steve
It's not Scott Bakula, it's
Scott Bakula, yeah.
It's it's got some cool stuff. The lead's Asian, which is a big, we don't really see much of that, so that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
I'm a
Awesome.
little sad because they the first half of the trailer made it seem like it was a continuation of the old Quantum Leap.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a reboot inside of the reboot, and I was like, okay, cool, maybe Dr. Sam Beckett's still out there and this is like a version 2 of the and now it's just starting up from the beginning, and I'm like, that kind of sucks. I think that could have been good if it was like, a guy looking for his mentor or something, but
Right?
yeah,
He's
plus they
lost
turned
in
it,
some verse.
well, because that's the thing, right? They canceled the show suddenly, and so the ending of Quantum Leap, the original series, is literally just like a vanity card that's thrown up. That's like, Dr. Sam Beckett kept going and doing good stuff forever, I guess. And it was like, oh, that's really depressing. But fair. Is it a continuation? Because like the other half of the trailer made it seem like it wasn't. And
I never watched the original. I have seen more of the gameplay of the Quantum
maybe it
Leap
is
game
actually
than I have of the show.
So apparently it is a sequel. That's great. Cool. Raymond Lee. Oh yeah, it's Raymond Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, I know this guy. What else has he been in? Raymond Lee. I recognized his face as soon as I saw it. I'm like, yeah, this guy.
Oh, Bakula is in it.
All right, well, I gotta watch it now because Quantum Leap is one of my top 10 favorite shows of all time.
Is Dean Stockwell the guy that's in the game? The Canadian actor who's a twin.
Dean Stockwell passed away a while ago, unfortunately. So.
Oh, okay, not who I'm thinking of then.
No, what game are you thinking of?
The Quantum Leap game.
There was
made by the same guys that did.
You thinking Back
what's
to
the one
the
with the writer? No. No. Quantum Leap. It was made by the same guys that did the game with the writer.
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake. It's the same guys that did the Alan Wake game did Quantum Leap.
They did a game?
I'm like 90% sure.
No, you're thinking Quantum Break.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense then. Yes, that's all I've seen.
I mean, you know what? I was going to give you shit,
how
but
much I know
Quantum Break
Quantum Leap.
and Quantum Leap.
Aberrant game, too much quantum. Too much quantum.
Too much quantum.
This is what it is. We've gotten back into Aberrant and there's too much quantum.
Hello, Raid, the
Hello,
lollygaggers. Thanks. We're just talking about the new Quantum Leap, and then we're going to hop into game. So anyway, I don't know if it's any good. It came out on Christine's birthday, so I'm going to have to go and like look it up now. It's on ABC. Does that mean it's going to be on like Disney Plus? I could watch it then. Where can I find it?
Probably.
Anyway, Ernie
throw
Hudson.
out some plugs.
Yeah, you want to throw out some plugs? Do it.
Sure. So firstly, we were talking about Aberrant, not Aberrant, but over on the Onyx Path page, on their Twitch page, the Onyx Path, Sunday mornings, Kelly and I are going to be playing Pugmire.
That's what we're
at
doing.
9 a.m.
That's what I'm doing this Sunday.
8 a.m. Sunday Pacific Standard Time.
Yep,
That sounds
unfortunately.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
So I won't be here this Saturday because I'll be at the convention, but Kelly will be there, and then I will be at their following Sundays. You are over on, where were you this morning?
I was on Onyx Path. Yeah, I'm on 2 different Onyx Path games right now.
Fantastic. Nice. I definitely know me and Robin, but I don't know if anyone else here is going to be over at Adventure Dice. We are doing a charity over when October something.
Yeah, October. Hold on, I'm just pulling up a calendar to look at the month.
I know.
October.
October
14th, 15th, 16th. They're doing their charity stream for Adventures Andrea's Adventures, which is their organization to help raise money for the Canadian Cancer Society. And yeah, Yumi and Trizelta, I think, are signed up for it so far.
Trizelta answered the call.
Yeah.
He did answer the call. He
Wow.
very kindly answered the call.
Yes. I think him and I are both
Um,
being in a pirate themed game, so that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Arr.
Nice.
Yeah. So that'll be all weekend that weekend. They have a bunch of cool games going on, so go check that out. And if you can donate, that's fantastic. On Saturdays, I'm over on Lawful Stupid RPG at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Won't be there this weekend because I'll be at the convention and at my nephew's birthday. But yeah, and then Christine was over at her channel, Lady Liliana, and did a fun birthday thing, and it was super cool. And I got to watch a little bit of it, and it looked like we were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we streamed with Robin and Amy the other day. But yeah, it was good.
It's a good crew.
You have a good time?
Mhm.
Nice.
It was
Very
fun.
good crew.
Nice. All right,
Awesome.
any
And
other
then
word-
I would say that Chris is somewhere, but Chris is exclusive to here. So obviously you're not anywhere else.
Yeah, I'm just on Dork Tales, and every once in a while you can find me in Dork Tales, and maybe might just be wandering around a convention this weekend. Probably.
I'm gonna lure you out.
randomly.
Maybe potentially. Do I have to
Yeah,
drag you?
I know I can be kind of chatty on here, but it actually makes me super nervous. So the idea of like people I don't know right now, I'm still kind of breaking into it. I'm lucky that when I get nervous, I just get really chatty. So
There you go.
You must be
but,
nervous all the
it's-
time.
right, I'm
Little do
actually
we know.
very
Secret.
quiet. I'm quite quiet at home.
Hmm.
So, but
And
yeah.
are you anywhere else, Caitlin, aside from TikTok and Instagram?
TikTok, Instagram, Dorktales, Twitter if you just want to hear me screaming about fictional characters all of the time forever. And I'll be at the convention too.
Hell yeah.
So
Fantastic. And then you can check out our Discord for a bunch of cool discount codes for if you're looking for dice. We have some stuff for adventure dice, some stuff for only crits, and some stuff. We have a discount code for Norse Foundry too, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, Dorktales 10.
And then also for Bones Coffee, if you want to go grab some coffee. If you want a mug to put in that coffee, there's some at Bones. There's also some at Adventure Dice. And if you are in Victoria, Adventure Dice is going to be at Capital City Comic Con, so you can go buy some stuff from them directly, which I might.
I'm
just do.
excited. I might do that. I've been looking at a couple like sets online, and it's like, I should just go, and then we can talk with them and get like that face-to-face interaction. Would be good with them.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Also,
meet them since we're going to be playing with them.
Right? Yeah, that'll be great. Looking forward to that. Also, if you do like adventure dice, if you like dice and you have a special someone or yourself in your life that likes dice, they do their dice advent calendars, which are gonna sell out fast. So if you want to buy an advent calendar for your loved one or for yourself, go to the Adventure Dice, use Dorktales, get 10% off that, and you can get some surprise click clacks to open up a different intervals.
Rocks.
They have a lot of different types too, which is cool. They have
Based on your
8
budget.
sets. It's great.
Math
Yeah,
rocks.
What flavor would Dorktales coffee be? What's your favorite, Kelly?
Salted caramel.
No,
Maybe.
you don't like that one.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
no, it's the toffee one that you didn't like.
No, it was
The one you gave me.
that wasn't toffee. That was the one that you got was the pretzel, the buttered pretzel one.
Right. I liked that one. Maple pretzels.
What would Dorktales coffee taste like?
it's a good question.
Vanilla cherry. It'd be cherry something. Yeah, something with cherry. I had a really nice cherry coffee a while back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
wouldn't
hard
have
to
even
find good
considered
cherry.
that.
To try this.
Yeah.
Well,
but,
clearly we need
That cherry.
to write to Bones and say, hey, make us a
hey,
coffee.
make us a fucking coffee, Bones.
Make us a
what are you
custom
doing?
coffee. Yeah.
What are you
Jeez.
doing, losers?
Everybody write to Bones and say they need a cherry coffee.
Oh God.
And so otherwise coming up this week, we have anything going on tomorrow or Friday?
No, we're doing some off-camera recording on Thursday for something you guys don't know about, and then Friday, I think No, nothing on Friday. I've got some other stuff in the work for the future, but a lot of our stuff is filming off camera. Like we're doing
Saturday is recording Dork Pod.
Yeah. Sunday is work and streaming for Pugmire for me because you're missing game 1. And then Monday is Strixhaven, isn't it?
It is.
Crazy. Oh, we need to have a chat about Strixhaven. We need to plan something secret.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah, so hit me up. But folks, we should probably head back into game. It's been a few minutes, and I think we got a little bit of time left in us tonight for this one. It's mostly a bridge game, but I have a couple things I want to do before it is over. So, nice mug.
Oh yeah, just Bongmaster was commenting about my long cup, but I also wanted to show that it was a Dungeons and Dragons themed Kickstarter. So it says the dice are my allies and my enemies, which is so true for my dice. They are so chaotic.
It is definitely true. All right, so without further ado, folks, let's hop back into game here on Call of the Netherdeep. You're on Dork House. Y'all ready? Hello and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep, here on Dork House. Xarria, as you look across the bathhouse, you see Irvin Wastewalker, sitting, waiting over at one of the bathside bars. A couple of halflings are working behind, mixing drinks with some fresh ice. He's drinking out of a little mug with a straw in it, kind of zoning out to himself. What do you do?
She's, for the moment, going to act like she hasn't seen him.
Okay. So Kaeko, Sabina, and Jane Adalmistrin, the drow courtesan, are performing on stage right now, just doing a light, kind of a slightly haunting melody that puts a bit of an introspective air, a bit of a... It's the equivalent of like a lo-fi beat kind of coming over here, right? That's giving like kind of an atmosphere, a little bit of mood into the air. Dorlen is soaking nearby, and Zenata is nearby as well. What are you three doing? Sabina, you're off getting a massage, is what I heard? Or no, is that Zenata? Zenata is off getting a massage. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are the three of you doing? Sabina, Xarria, Dorlen. Dorlen, you were sitting drinking a couple of drinks. You're two-fisting it.
Yep, he's just trying to relax a little bit. I figured he'd still feel a little bit tired, but I'm not sure how long that will be lasting. But once that starts fading off, he might kind of... Well, we'll see. He's going to have a few drinks for now and just kind of see what's going on around him and try and take in the relaxation and the atmosphere, and just pretty much I think he's going to end up wherever is loudest.
That sounds pretty good. There is a decent amount going on. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for? Someone to chat with, some I don't know. What are you looking for?
I think he's mostly... Oh, that's a good question. It's not often he gets to relax like this. This is, I don't think he's ever relaxed like this. So, yeah, he's probably actually feeling a little outside of his comfort box because it's not like a huge party or something crazy, like where everyone's just like drinking all night. So, probably just taking the peace while he can get it and trying to give himself a little bit of calm.
Sounds good. Sabina, you're performing, right? And Xarria, what are you doing? So you're avoiding heading over to Irvan, but nearby you can see that Zenata is sidling up to one of the massage tables.
I think a massage also sounds good.
There's a spot right next to her.
Perfect.
A burly, what looks like Earth Genasi man is in the middle of covering her lower extremities, like covering her butt with a towel, basically, and turns as you come in and says, "Hey, how's it going? I can get, you looking for a massage?
Yeah.
we've got, sorry, Zenata, you got 1 sec?
Yeah, no. Go for it.
We can do a hot stone or a deep tissue. What do you like?
Let's try the hot stone.
Perfect. Hey, Smokey, come on over. And as he says that, a fairly androgynous person exits the back room. Deep, dark skin, the color of quenched embers, with a slight hue to the hair that is cut in. It kind of looks like the tip of a candle that's been blown, and the smoke is still trailing up. Kind of gray and red hair swirling together up in quite a tall spike. The sides shaved into a fade. Quite a beautiful face, and radiates heat as they approach. Hi.
Hello.
I'm Smokey. You wanted a hot stone massage?
Yes, please.
I gather that you can take quite a lot of heat.
Yeah? Do you want to test it out?
It would be my pleasure. They reach down, pull out a small round stone, and as they do, flame is going to start to ignite around their palm and start to heat it.
Oh.
The fire genasi smiles and waves you to the table next to Zenata as the earth genasi cracks his neck. Alright. Same level of deep tissue?
As always, yes.
Try not to break her, Rocky. Hey, I'll try my best. And this rather dusty-skinned earth genasi who looks like he probably plays professional silk ball or whatever. What is it? Xandria's football. There's got to be something. Gnome ball.
Know.
It's gnome ball. It's
Gnome ball.
exclusively
Where the
played by
gnome is the ball.
I don't like
No,
the
but-
implications of this.
And is going to start working out your knots. I'd say your kinks, but those aren't going away anytime soon. And they're going to start just working you over, really grinding the hot stone into any of Xarria's tension spots. That's a Dorlen spot. That's a Dorlen spot. That's a Dorlen spot. Okay. As well as Zenata getting that goat ball. Thank you. It's goat ball. Getting those deep tension marks on you, Zenata, as well. But as you are being massaged, can I get Zenata? Can you do me a favor and make me an insight check?
Uh, 16.
16. All right, Xarria, are you trying to keep yourself kind of in check, or are you just... No? Okay.
Not particularly.
So you
She wants
are...
to relax. That
Okay,
was
you're
not relaxing earlier.
You are trying
She
to
wants to
relax.
Yeah.
Zenata, you're going to start hearing this kind of tacking noise as Xarria unconsciously is grinding the jagged tip of her tail against part of the table, kind of an annoyance as she's being worked on. With that insight roll and being able to like kind of glance over out of the corner of your mouth and see where the massage table has a hole cut in it, you can kind of see like her lips are a bit tight, her body language, like her feet are straight at the Achilles tendon, like her feet are tucked up, like she's standing, like she's not very relaxed. And you know Smokey does a pretty good job. A little too hot for you, but overall pretty solid job. There's something has got her goat ball.
Okay, but I can't quite tell what. Is the table near enough that I could reach over and tap her?
Absolutely.
I'll do that and just be like, hey, if something isn't working, let him know.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
no, this is lovely. It's really good.
You are looking very tense.
Am I?
Yeah, that came off tense.
There's someone here that I didn't think we'd see for a while, especially not here. Anyway,
The other group you were telling me about?
yes, one of them.
Difficult situation or hate their guts situation?
Difficult situation.
Okay. Don't look at them. We can move to another room afterwards.
That's true. That's true. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
You could take
Thank you.
Jivren up on his offer.
Oh, I absolutely will.
Well, that will get you upstairs and out of the way.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. She's going to take a few breaths and just relax a little bit more. I appreciate that.
Which one is it? Zanata's gonna try and like glance from like the table of what she can see of the room.
Oh, he was over by one of the bars waiting one time. He's sandy blonde, human, little stupid stubbly beard.
All right. I can keep an eye.
Thank you.
With that,
All right, I'm gonna relax.
you actually start to relax. Having a little bit of girl power support is pretty helpful for that. You are going to regenerate all hit points that you are down,
Ooh.
everybody. You are going to be restored to full health. Dorlen, as you are relaxing, can you do me a favor and make me just a perception roll? Because you're kind of in a meditative space.
Oh, probably not, but we'll try.
I believe in you. Here comes the nat 20.
No, the opposite, actually.
Okay, we're nat 1.
Nat 1. So
Nat one.
-1.
Okay. So you drink your drinks and head over to the bar. Order another nice blended drink, and you're sidled up next to a couple of guys there, and one of them is going to turn and look at you. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. There's some guy with a beard, human, blonde hair standing next to you, kind of like bobbing in the pool. Let me guess, all of you are here?
Sorry, who are you? Do I know you? Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I want a drink.
All right, let's get a drink. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing all right. The name's
Dorlen?
Dorlen. Yeah, Dorlen Wildrock. I'll hand out. You look kind of familiar. Here, let's get a drink.
Yeah, is this some kind of like sick trick? Like it's Irvin, man. Irvin Wastewalker from Bazazan and Chigao.
What happened to your face?
I haven't shaved.
Has it been that long already?
It's been like
Wow.
2 weeks.
Does it normally grow that fast on humans?
I mean, I had stubble
Oh.
to begin with. It kind of comes in a bit.
This is kind of awkward. Do you want a drink?
Yes, I want a drink.
All right.
Just
Gonna
shots
go-
after shots after
Yeah,
shots.
I'm gonna go up to the bar. I'm like, do you have fuse?
I think I could get it for you.
Okay, can you mix it with something stronger?
Oh, you want double fuse? You want a short
Yes.
fuse? Oh, I can make you a short fuse.
The shorter
Don't
the
worry,
better.
lad. I can make you a short
Um,
fuse.
I'll look back at Irvin. 4.
Oh, 4. Now, is that 4 in 1?
Two
Because
for
that's
me,
what we call
two
a
for
blown
him.
fuse.
2 for me, 2 for him.
2 4s for you and 2 4s for him, or 2 for you and 2 for him of the 4?
Yes.
I see that you're wearing a life alert bracelet, and that's probably for the best. I would remind you to tip before you drink.
Where am I supposed to put my money?
Ah, that's probably a good point. I don't actually want it then.
Can I tip after? When we leave? Will that get distributed appropriately?
Ah, just remember to give it to Balthazar.
Balthazar.
Balthazar, the halfling bartender, the most handsome, rugged, silver-haired halfling bartender in all the lanes.
Balthazar.
Oh, you got it on the first try? Oh, what? You have quite a tongue for names.
I thought so as well.
He will serve you up this acidic beverage.
Oh, perfect. I'll look at Irvin again. Just like, is that really you? Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a little bit of a beard does for a face. I almost wonder what I'd look like without one. Ugh.
Probably like a newborn kid, man. How are you doing?
I needed to talk to you guys.
Well, it's just me here, man. Like, what do you want to talk about?
Hold on. I'm just gonna down one of the drinks. Few nights ago, what were you all up to? You know what the rest of them were up to? You know, were you with them at all, or?
What do you mean? Like, a couple nights ago, yeah, we were getting back to where we're staying after doing some work.
Okay. Ooh. And how long ago was the incident at the bar, Kelly?
That was last night.
Oh, last night. And what about last night? Real early.
Okay.
In the morning.
He kind of squishes up next to you so that your shoulders are touching. There's a lot more of you touching right now than most people would feel comfortable with, but you're Dorlen, you don't care. What the fuck? What are you going on about? What are you trying to get out of me?
Nervously look around. I just wondering what you guys were doing, and I just kind of there's not many this is kind of awkward. This is supposed to be relaxing. So were you with everyone last night?
No, I was out drinking at a bar with Io. Why?
Okay. How's Io doing?
She's doing better.
That's good. That's good.
She's got some good work, and it's helping.
Good. And how's Maggie doing?
She's fine. She's always fine. She's Maggie. Maggie's always fine. Nothing gets to her. She's a rock. A rock. He kind of slams his hand down on the side of the pool.
Yep, she definitely hits like a rock.
Oh, I get it. I get what you're trying to say. You're sweet on Maggie.
She's a lovely lady.
I don't think you're hurt. I don't think she has. Is Xarria here?
Oh, she should be around somewhere. I mean, kind of hard to miss.
Oh shit. He looks over and sees who's playing music right now.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm gonna catch you later, man. Okay.
Yeah. Could you tell Dermot I'm almost done with his eye?
Yeah, I'll do that. And he's gonna get out of the pool really quick. Now you're at the edge of the pool that's fairly close to like the corridor and the change rooms and all of that. He's going to get up and let me make another save for that drink you just fed him. Well, it rolled on the floor, so I'm gonna say,
And so did he.
that's a 2. He's gonna stand up, and across between the hot tub and the drink is gonna hit his head like nothing, and he's gonna stumble a bit down to one of his knees and kind of.
Ooh. Hey, could we get some help? Balthazar.
I'm sorry. If your friend's gonna puke, can you get him to the change room? Oh, sorry. If your friend's gonna puke, can you get him to the change room? I'm a bit over busy right now.
Okay. Hey, yeah, I'll try and help him out and like go over to him and
I'll need your. I don't need. Okay, I need your help.
Okay, all right, let's do this. Here, Dorlen will take off his robe and like try and like give it to him as something he can puke into. Like,
okay. Let's
go.
Okay. You make your way back into the lockers, the sound of the music passing behind you. And
I can clean it later.
He doesn't actually throw up on the way there. He manages to hold it in, and after a while, the lightheadedness seems to fade a little. He's still very drunk. I got plenty of. I need to head out. But you're a good guy, Dorlen. I didn't do it. I didn't.
I know.
I need you to do me a favor.
Uh-oh. Okay, what do you need?
Tell her, I'm a coward, but I don't want to be.
Kaeko?
No, don't tell her I was here. She's gonna fucking kill me. Xarria.
Xarria. Oh, okay, sure. Like, tell her, Urban says I'm a coward, but I don't mean to be. Irvin.
Just tell her if you're just gonna tell her Den says it, okay?
Who's Den?
She'll get it. You're a good man, Dorlen. He'll kind of clap you on the shoulder. You're better than I deserve. So she. He's gonna at that point, like really quickly grab his things up. I'll see you around, buddy. Yeah. I'll see you. I'll tell Maggie you say hi. He's gonna grab his stuff and just book it. And as he does, can you roll me a d20, please?
Sure. 9.
9. Okay.
9. Okay. I'm on fire. Started with a 20 and been downhill since then.
It's really true. He definitely gets a little wobbly and ill as he is heading out. But yeah, he doesn't seem like he's gonna throw up exactly, but he definitely is on shaky feet.
I'm going to at least make sure he's... Yeah, I'll get some clothes on. Reluctantly, quickly get some clothes on for a moment and just...
There's going to be a push as one of the curtains parts, and a red-skinned tiefling is going to walk in and start pulling on like the buttons of his rather ornate shirt. And is that Dorlen?
Oh, Bodhi! Bodhi, right?
Yes, Bodhi. What's up?
Sorry,
Puff?
it's a bit steamy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the one with my cock and balls out. Nice, good job. Well, hold on a sec. He's gonna start stripping.
That's the spirit.
That's right. Hey, is there a free locker around here?
You can use mine. Come on.
Oh, well, there's an empty one right here.
Oh. Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine.
What's this? Someone left something behind.
Oh, what is it?
Master Kelker. Our attempts to gain access to the rift have been disastrous. It sounds like spy business. An aboleth haunts the drowned city. It slaughtered all but one member of our last expedition. The creature calls itself Elixion. Wait,
Wait,
isn't that that fucker that you're looking for?
That's my uncle, Bard, Destiny.
Yeah, about Destiny. Yeah, of course, the third. Yes.
Yep. Not to be confused with our...
Is this your locker?
It is now.
He'll hand you the piece of paper.
Yep. That piece of paper is going to... Oh, I'm going to try and... Oh, crap. I don't know where I can hide it. Oh, I'm going to, you know what, just...
Keep it in your locker.
Put it in my own locker. Just open... I can access my own locker, right? Put it in there and...
Totally.
Oh, but I'm going to... take a look at it. Elixir? An aboleth? What's an aboleth? Do I know what an aboleth is?
You can make me an Arcana roll.
Okay, that's not bad. 23.
An aboleth is a subnautica. It is a strange creature that is... God, it's an undersea creature with natural magical abilities. Hold on. How to explain this in a nice, easy way? Google it.
Oh, I know.
I know. I just want to explain it to the crowd, right?
Gotcha.
So an aboleth, for those who are unaware, aboleths are malevolent eel-like aberrations with potent psionic abilities. They're kind of fish-like amphibians, they're immensely large, about the size of a killer whale, and quite intelligent and magical. And do not die of old age, so they pretty much live forever, gaining power. They're the beholders of the sea.
Ooh, it's a good way.
I thought you were going to call them the lobsters of Fantasy World.
What's the difference?
I mean, yeah, that too.
Ooh. This is maybe, you know, Bodhi.
Yes.
Bodes. We should probably tell them. Actually, you know what? We can tell them tomorrow. They need this, but don't say anything about this, okay?
You know what? There's only one aboleth, and you know, I had a joke, but it's been a long fucking day. Do you know how hard it is to negotiate with dwarves when they're trying to do... Yeah, honestly, they're trying to get me to expand. I tell them I don't have the fucking zoning permits to do it, and they just want me to add a second floor. Oh, what do I need a second floor for? And then the second floors they're trying to say are only 6 feet tall. What am I going to do with a fucking Never mind. Just dwarven...
Sorry, you lost me at hard. Remember my height level right now, and we're both naked.
Sorry, I was thinking about...
I can see what you've been thinking about. Sorry, I can also see what Kaeko enjoys so much. Now, speaking of which, she's performing over there. Why don't we get a couple of drinks and enjoy the show? You've had a rough day.
You know, Dorlen, you're a good friend. And there's no end to the lengths that I'll go to show you a good time. Pat.
Thank you.
Now, lead the way, or shall I point the way?
Dorlen will just head right back up to there's this nice barkeep over here.
Oh yeah, Balthazar. By the way,
Balthazar.
By the way,
Balthazar. Yep.
Nice tattoo. And I think that's where we're gonna fade to black on this one. Anyone who wants to appreciate the lovely night's rest, and anybody who wants to talk about what they're doing, go ahead. Kaeko, I'll go around in a circle. Kaeko, were you Goliath sandwiching? That is I need a verbal on that.
Yes, sorry, I was trying to find my unmute thing. If Carla is down for it, Kaeko will give that as a present to Bodhi.
All right, Bodhi needs to make a con save. Bodhi got a nat 20. Are you shitting?
Yeah, he did.
Now I'm on top.
I mean, that's probably to his detriment. That was probably his way of being this is how I want to go.
This is how he wants to go. Sabina, how are you spending the night? There are some lovely places to sleep inside of here.
I think she's actually gonna go into she's built up her courage a little bit, and she's gonna just kind of hang out for a while in one of the baths, because it's like the hot springs that were in Wildmount, I would imagine.
And there's also some mud baths. There's some lovely things for you there. All right, Dorlen, you're gonna drink. Are you going to hire any entertainment for the night?
Probably.
Okay. What's if I may ask, if you feel like sharing, what's your flavor?
Oh, everything.
No, but what is it tonight? I'm assuming is it the very well oiled bugbear? What is it?
You know what? That was actually really interesting. So Dorlen, he won't go with the intention of that at first, and we'll try and relax, but as he was doing earlier. But as the night goes on, it'll basically be whoever wants to and is just staying up in the loudest part. He's gonna end up drifting to wherever the most rambunctious group of people are, and whatever happens from there. He wants energy. He wants something that's just gonna just keep going, and just have a good time.
Well, Bodhi's already occupied, so
Bodhi's already occupied. All right, so there's one way to do this, because we're very mature here. I would like you to roll me D100.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to use the expanded reincarnation table list to see what you get.
God. Oh my God.
And the way we're going to do this, we can also do it by gender as well.
90.
90. Are men even or odd, first of all? Men are odd? Women are even?
Do a D6. 1 to 2 is men, 3 to 4 is non-binary, 5 to 6 is girl.
I'm doing a D8 chart.
Oh, even better.
Differently, because 7 and 8 are multiple partners.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
I like this.
Oh.
Let's do penis is odd and other is even.
Well, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll divide it up like that. 7. Okay. So you rolled a 7. That's gonna be it's gonna be a mixed bag. You're gonna give you a mixed bag.
Right on.
The first one is going to appear completely human.
Appearances can be deceiving.
A little cold to the touch, though. And go ahead and you can determine whether or not that is more masculine or feminine in presenting, and make me that roll again.
D8 or 100?
A D100, please. Again.
All right, 62.
62. And a female goblin.
Cool.
It's not the worst night of your life.
It's like I think the first
feeling naughty.
person who hit on Dorlen this game was a female goblin in Jigao.
It
So
was.
I feel like it's come
Yeah.
full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
we'll say a masculine presenting I don't know how to describe this, but we'll say human. We'll just say human. We'll say human.
As far as Dorlen's concerned,
As far as Dorlen is concerned, Chris, I'll tell you, you rolled a reborn. So this is a person who has died and come back to life
Oh wow!
through sheer force of will. And he is he's aight. The goblin's real good though.
Right on.
Right, you have a good night. Xarria, how are you spending your evening?
She will, after like peeking out and being like, "Oh, good, he's not there anymore." She will take
You're welcome.
Javarin up. She has no idea, but thank you. Javarin up on his offer.
Nice.
Yeah, and spend some
And-
time with him.
That sounds great. Zanata, what are you planning to do?
I think she'll enjoy the pool and then find company.
Okay. Do you want to take Javarin alongside Xarria after Xarria? Do you want to see if Jane is busy after this? What are you in the mood for? Now, besides the two drow, there are a number of people working, and there are a number of people who aren't working but are just willing to do whatever.
I feel like her and Xarria do not know each other well enough yet for that.
Yeah, that's
That's how you
Yeah,
get to know one another.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a nice
Yeah, but
icebreaker.
if Xarria had already left, then there's no time to discuss it. So,
Fair.
I
She just
think-
walks in and says, "Player 2 has entered the game." No initiative.
the reference just goes
There's
over
no
everybody else's heads.
Um,
I mean, that's how you meet all your friends, right?
It's up to you how you want to do this. How do you want to do this? Also,
I think she would find
Zanata
a
might be good for
random
group
friend.
stuff given the Echo Night.
Sorry.
Well, due to your Echo Night, you're already your own group stuff.
Needs to take damage to pop, so.
Yeah, so as long as it's gentle play, you're fine.
I think she will find a friend. I think she's looking for a male friend tonight.
Okay. There are several gnomes who are interested. There is a okay, sure. There is a very svelte, almost ivory-haired man who looks, for all intents and purposes, why don't we just say looks just like Alucard, because I rolled a damp here. There is another gnome. There are a lot of horny gnomes in this establishment. And there's a
That's
so are we
Loxodon.
talking Alucard from Castlevania looking?
Yeah,
Okay, she'll take him up on his offer.
yeah. His name
Good
is.
choice.
His name is. How do you spell black? How do you pronounce Blackula backwards? No. Damn peer name generator. Okay. Vampire names. His name is Draven. Of course it is.
Oh my god.
Of
Yeah.
course. Yep.
So good.
That's so
Emo
Draven.
enough?
Oh my god.
that's so.
I guess I should have the goblin's name too. Hold on, because this is important. Because this is going to be your wife. Goblin name generator. The goblin name is
Ready for this.
Cianzi
Cute.
with an
That is
X
cute.
or Cianchi.
I like that. Chinchi.
Yeah, just depends
Shansi.
on how we're pronouncing it.
She's so fancy. You know what? Her name's
Chansey.
Chansey. Her name's Chansey. It's Chansey. It's Chansey. That's how it's pronounced.
Chansey.
It's
Aw.
Chansey with a C and
The
an I and an A
Pokemon?
and an X, but not where you think.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
There's our snort. Mission accomplished.
Chansey the Goblin is now my favorite NPC of all NPCs, by the way. Yes, like goblins from the Slime Diaries. Yes, they are. Yeah.
How is Christa snorting not a command?
don't know.
It isn't.
Because Millie, I think, had it first.
I'm safe.
All right, so
Ah.
everybody, you are going to have a wonderful, relaxing evening, a lovely adventure, and a lot of fun. There's even a massage for Dax in the works. He's allowed to come out oiled and smelling like lilac.
Amazing.
And
Everyone
gooseberries?
here, and gooseberries, yeah. Everyone here, please take a D10 in temporary hit points. That will last for 24 hours.
Amazing.
Well, that's a
Roll
1.
high.
That's a
Dorlen,
10.
Dorlen, you can re-roll that.
5. I rolled average.
Reroll.
Roll an
All
average.
right, that's another
Average
one.
buddies. I rolled a 5 too.
Oh.
Yo.
All
It
right,
was
so
meant to be.
that's 1 hit point
Oh my
because you
God.
drank, you partied too hard.
Yeah, evidently.
And in the morning, Dorlen, are you going to reveal this missive to them?
Oh, heck yeah. Wait, maybe not right away. I think it's more important that he gossip about Irvin. And it's like, and so, do you know Irvin was here last night?
What?
Irvin. I
I
know.
found it
I didn't
briefly.
even recognize him. He's grown this beard. It grows fast
Yes.
on humans. And he was
But
sitting
I'm
right
glad I
beside
didn't
me, but
see
we had a
him.
drink.
Might
But
have ripped his head off.
he knows, so he
He's too
left.
Oh.
Oh, he said, Den says he's a coward, but he doesn't want to be. Right, but so yeah, he was really sick and really upset, and he didn't seem to be involved with know what the others were up to. Him and Io were out drinking, with the oh yeah, the Maggie incident. And oh, the aboleth. We got a
What?
problem.
What? Okay.
What?
Can-
What?
Read us, and he'll stick it in front of Keiko's
I-
face.
I can't read it, Dolan.
What is it? Sorry, we'll take it.
Master
Where'd you get
Kelko.
that, Dorlen?
It was on the ground. Or, no, it was in an open locker. Bodhi actually found it.
What? I'm sorry, what? He stumbled out
When we were finding your locker. And I took it from him.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has our uncle's name on it.
Joel, can you read the note out loud? Because I can't read it. So just read it for us.
Anybody
our Uncle
who-
Bard.
Sorry, it's got in
Yes,
her
Vivi.
hands. She'll start reading it.
Okay.
Master Kelker, our attempts to gain access to the rift have been disastrous. An aboleth haunts the drowned city. It slaughtered all but one member of our last expedition. The creature calls... I'm sorry.
Right?
The creature calls itself Elixian. Certainly not an aboleth name, but not one I am familiar with either. But know this. Kael Moro is where we must focus our efforts, lest the allegiance of Allsight claim the only known source of ruidium for itself. Our key to the rift is lost, but we have a spy in the drowned city searching for it. Meanwhile, we have decided to secure a new headquarters. Please see that the first eclipse is cleared out, and quickly, before the hands of Ord search the place. Humbly, Master Dendarin.
So
Oh,
we need
There was
to
more.
get
I
the
stopped
hands
reading
of-
after Elixian.
So we need to get the hands of Ord over to the first eclipse before they clear it out.
Well, I wonder if perhaps they already have.
What is this about Elixian being an aboleth?
I was just about to ask. Aberrations are my specialty as a ranger.
You absolutely, you would
and
know
I-
tons about aboleths, but go ahead and make me an Arcana roll to make sure. Roll with advantage.
Good, because I don't have a lot in
He
there.
sure as hell didn't look like an aboleth.
Well, yeah, he looks like a human, didn't he?
Yeah, he looks like a human.
And
It's only a 15.
that's enough to know aboleths are big, powerful monstrosities. They're the beholders of the sea. Real quick, for those of you who have access to being able to see the stream, I will just show you a picture of an aboleth.
Oh, that looks friendly.
Mm,
That looks like a
Like
yeah.
whales.
scary sea squid.
like whales.
Well, that's aboliths are large, bigger than elephants. They're like whales, if you're familiar with that animal. And they're very intelligent. I wonder if it's possible that Elixion is in fact an aboleth and is trying to lure us somewhere. Perhaps this isn't the rescue mission we thought it was.
Are you saying we got catfished?
In such a way, yes.
What if he's trapped in it, though? What if the aboleth has absorbed him or something, eaten him and taken his memories or something?
That's possible.
Does that
as
sound
well.
like something aboleths would do? They're like psychic things, right?
Maybe. Who knows with something like this? That it
Me-
could have. I mean, could be any number of things. But potentially, yes. I
Potentially
will give you
just
that.
reusing his identity.
It's
Mhm.
Does it
so
sound?
many possibilities, yes. But if he's down there and it is the Elixion that reached out to us, we need to get down there and find out, I suppose.
Mhm.
Because
And don't.
he
Oh, no, go. No,
Go
go.
ahead. well, he
What if
told
got
us
turned
that
into that hideous things?
well, that's the question. If he's trapped in it, then his plea was true, except under different circumstances. And regardless, if the ruidium is what's keeping him there, and they're getting rid of all the ruidium, because that was the red substance that Elixion told us about. That must be the ruidium, and they're trying to take it. But Allsight knows about this.
Oh, like
Mhm.
what was on in the sword and on the
And
elephant?
the elephant.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
Oh.
And you
So it's not a
remember-
vestige; it's ruidium.
And you remember two other things as you were saying this. One, that Elixion decried people who were coming and taking it, leaving him, stealing the light away from his darkness. And also, ruidium.
Mhm.
Any of you with any linguistic ability at all, or scientific ability, or even poetic ability, will recognize the root form of the word. Ruidus. The cursed moon.
I shudder.
Dorlen, where did you say you found this again?
Yes. Bodhi, you found it?
I mean, it was in a locker. I just picked it up.
Oh.
My head is killing me.
A random locker?
By chance, it wasn't Irvin's locker.
It was Irvin's locker specifically that he left open when he walked away.
Oh,
What?
oh no.
It
It
was
was in-
Irvin's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, were they working for the allegiance of Allsight? Are they working for the bad guys?
No,
No,
because
the Allsight. They're calling out Allsight.
Sorry, the Vermilion Dream. Robin got confused by
Oh, I think-
Allsight
No,
and
well,
Vermilion
first
Dream.
eclipse. They're,
Yes, they were
they're
told to
making
wipe
sure that
out.
the first eclipse is cleared out before the Hands of Ord search the place. So, cleared out perhaps in disposing of the people there, or cleared out as in everything that could be linked to them is taken away. It's
Um,
two different
Sorry,
things.
the first eclipse, I tried to go there for a drink after work last night. It was completely closed down.
No, I've already left.
It's likely.
I mean, it's just like a block away from my... I
Do
have
we know a
bruises on
Master
my
Dendarin or a
bruises.
Master Kelker?
You do not, to your knowledge.
Bodhi, you haven't heard of those names before?
No, it's a big city. I guess.
Perhaps we should.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
No, perhaps you should what?
Perhaps we should check with Master Zalare. If they are members of the Cobalt Soul, it's possible that the Cobalt Soul and the Allegiance of Allsight are fighting over this iridium, perhaps we can stop it from both of them as we have ins in both.
I would say one thing is that the Cobalt Soul generally does work with the hands of Ord, but they're worried about Hands of Ord searching the place. I'm not sure, but I do think that's a good idea. Just talk to him first.
Also, the Alexian didn't want people that were stealing the iridium, so we might be safe if we're not trying to take it away. The Aboleth might not try and kill us.
If it's the real Alexian, it should recognize us in some way. He's spoken to us directly.
I hate to.
I think you're right, though, Kaeko.
I hate to bring this up, but what if? I mean, I still want to help and try to, but I think we need to consider the possibility that this is all an elaborate trick to get something's hands on the vestige.
Then we'll just have to be ready to spring it if it's a trap.
Yes, if we spring the trap knowingly, then we're in control. And we are going to be good. It's the surprise springing of the traps that get you in trouble. We'll purposely...
Well said, Kaeko.
Thank you, Dorlen. I've had a great night's sleep, and I'm feeling much smarter.
There wasn't much sleeping, but fair. I have to get back to helping reconstruct the bodega. I'll see you later, love. Take care of yourself. Try not to get eaten in by any aboleths, alright?
I will try my best. Don't
lean down so I can kiss you goodbye. I can't tiptoe that high this morning.
She'll lean down.
Snog.
Smooch.
Snog. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you. You as well. Don't let those doors push you around, and she'll smack him on the ass as he leaves.
Yeah, I think you might need the good luck as much as...
So...
Oh. It's like, I think you might need the luck as much as we do.
Fair. All right, so with that, where do you go? Do you head back to the Temple of the Mentor?
I think so.
Think so?
Somebody have a reason why we shouldn't?
Have you decided who you're joining?
I'm not really one for joining much, but the Cobalt Soul has been helpful and seems to be much more, despite being spies, seems to be more willing to share their knowledge with everyday folks. They're willing to help Xarria. Prolix wasn't even able to help us get funds to help Bodhi. So as much as he's been very kind to us as a person, I don't know if the Allegiance has done much for us.
Well, that's not to say that you can't remain a friend with somebody in a different allegiance, in a different order.
I agree. I believe that we should help Prolix as much as possible, but I think I would be good with the Cobalt Soul. But
well, I think
either would be alright.
I mean, either sounds good, and the Cobalt Soul seems to be quite helpful to people, which I like. But one thing we need to try and consider, I think, before we join is if they have access to get into this place. We know the Allegiance does based on that note. They didn't say anything about the Cobalt Soul. And if that's where we need to go to try and help Alexian, it sounds like, I mean, I think this was written by the Vermilion Dream. And
yes.
Or perhaps the other, we haven't even considered the fact it might be the Sentinels of Memory. They would have a reason to want to get rid of the Vermilion Dream.
That's true. But I think if the Cobalt Soul doesn't have a way for us to get to where we need to go or even know about it, then we should consider all sight.
That makes sense. But should we discuss with Iwo first and see what they know, and if they can assist us in this, then perhaps we join them?
Based on that letter, I feel like they will be very interested.
Yes.
Agreed.
You progress to the Temple of the Mentor. And I'm assuming that you are going to share this information with Iwa?
I think
He
so.
meets with you and is very jovial when he does. And that sours slightly, or at least shifts a bit when he looks at the letter. I see. Give me just a few moments. Come with me. He leads you up to the 3rd floor and says, wait here for just a moment. The High Curator wished to speak with you anyway. I would like to brief him about this first.
Okay.
Help yourself to any coffee or pastries. But please wipe your hands before you enter. There's a lot of books. He leaves you there for maybe 5 minutes before the doors open. You are fed and watered and coffeed well. As the door opens... Ooh, noisy paper. Alright. As the door opens in front of you, seated at the wide table on the other side, surrounded by stacks of books, is a young man, no older than 30, human with brown skin and hazel eyes. His white robes are adorned with blue designs. He smiles warmly as you enter. Please, shut the door behind you, he says, closing the book in front of him. I am High Curator Jamil Aelithia, and I've heard much about you. I had intended to meet with you this morning and tell you that we knew that the consortium of the Vermilion Dream was experimenting with the red substance that short sword you brought to us is composed of. Something called ruidium. Rumor has it that the substance comes from the ruins of Cael Moro, the underwater city beneath Ankarel. I'll cut to the point. I'm worried that, well, the consortium is tampering with powers beyond its control. I had intended to ask you to infiltrate their headquarters and find some information, but it appears that the headquarters has been sealed. I would like to propose another offer. I wish for you to join the Cobalt Soul. Any who are willing, we will provide additional training, any aid that you need. But these powers that they are seeking, this ruidium, is very dangerous. The short sword that you brought us, for example, has already been slated for destruction. Whatever the material is, it should not be left in the hands of those who would use it for evil. For any ill intent, or at all, really. The Allegiance of Allsight has granted us limited access to Cael Moro, and through that, you. The Allegiance's control of the excavation site is threatened by the consortium of the Vermilion Dream, as we now know. So it's important we act quickly. Ruidium is a magical substance that corrupts everything it touches. It comes from a place called the Netherdeep. I've been told that passage through the rift...
Everything it touches?
You appear to be fine, Mr. Wildrock. Iwazalare explained that you were touched by the substance. I would ask that your cleric friend inspect you after this meeting, though. And if you are not prepared for that, we could arrange for it free of charge. But I would be concerned, to say the least. Thankfully, it appears that you are wearing gloves, so perhaps that offered you some measure of resistance. We can only hope.
Sir, are you saying that the Allegiance has had access to Kael'mora this whole time?
It is their excavation site. I believe they only trust their own now. What I would ask... Well... Ruidium comes from a place called the Netherdeep, which itself may be reached by passing through a rift in the heart of Ankarel. I've been told that passing through the rift requires some sort of key, but I don't know what form the key takes. I fear further unrest in Ankarel so long as the rift exists. The Netherdeep must be sealed off or destroyed, lest Druidium continue to find its way into Ankarel. But first things first. Let's get that key. And let's call game there.
Okay.
Welcome to level 8.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Level 8? It's been so long.
8?
Oh,
How do we
level?
How do you level?
Yeah, how do I level? Though it'll be level 7 and 1 for me.
7 and 1.
7 and 1. Going bard still? Good.
Yeah, we have a fighter. I don't need to go into the heavy hitting thing. Barbarian was for flavor.
Love the flavor of the switch, though. You do that
It's
so
good.
well.
And anybody,
so
since
well.
if anybody else wants to multi-class, feel free. Cobalt Soul will be happy to train anybody in monkdom if they want.
Sadly, I can't.
Monk?
One level of monk would
yeah.
make Zenata ridiculous.
Speedy.
Well, like, what's your dex mod?
+3.
Okay, so that would mean you'd always be in medium armor. What's your wisdom score?
11.
Okay, so not great.
Also, I don't. Yeah,
I would not make a good
multi-class into monk.
I guess not if she has an 11
No.
in wisdom.
No.
You need a 13. But they'd be happy to multi-class you into monk. They'll help you multi-class into wizard as well. I would also say potentially warlock if you went into the restricted section of the library. You might find something that will help with that.
I think I'm probably going to use this next level for my ability score improvement and raise my wisdom a little bit.
Sounds good. Now, yeah, don't forget, for those of you who went straight level 8, that means that you are ready for ability score improvement. So you can get a feat as well.
Yeah.
Robin, you'll catch up next level, which is actually not as far as you might worry it is. Quick reminder for this that the game is
I get an ability score improvement. I don't get anything else. Like, that was the thing why I did Barbarian, was because 7 get nothing for Bard, 8 just gets the ability score improvement. Unfortunately, Bard has a bit of a lull for getting shit.
Nice. So, you guys are going to be hitting level 9 when we hit around, basically when we finish chapter 4 completely. When you are in, if you touch the Netherdeep, you should be level 9.
All right.
So
Ooh,
don't
I get
go
to take 4th level spell.
Ooh, nice.
Well, once we hit level 9, I'll be able to re-roll saving throws that I fail
Oh, that's
once the long
great.
rest.
Nice.
Very
Looking
nice.
forward to that.
Ooh, what do I
Beautiful.
want to do? Oh, tiny
You are very correct,
hunted.
Margari.
Mentioned
Definitely
over.
binge from the beginning.
You definitely
yes.
should.
Hey, you can do what I do. You can watch it in 2 times speed.
That does really
Yeah.
help. Or you can listen to it because this is on podcast as well. Speaking of this, folks,
I'll
if you
send
like
you
what we
those
do here, go give us a follow on Twitch. Give us a sub over on YouTube where it's absolutely free to do that. You might as well. You can also find Call of the Netherdeep, A Rime of the Frostmaid, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and the Reign of Emery's and Spelljammer over on our podcast. So that's 5 different campaigns over on our podcast. And another one is coming soon. You can also get advanced access to exclusive content over at the Patreon at patreon.com/dorktales, where $5 a month gives you so much behind the scenes material and other stuff that it honestly is making my eyes bleed on a weekly basis. It's pretty great. Yeah, so that is that. I also really got to quickly thank all of our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales who keep the lights on and allow this to be a full-time gig. So thank you all so much. In particular, the world builder Sheldon, my divine producer DM Michael Gray, Solomon and Precarious, who are my demonic patrons, and my princes of the Patreon, Taryn, Buddy, Trizelta, the Traveler, Cubby Gummy, Aeolus, the Forever Cleric, and Amberthist. You can check out quite a few of those people playing on Precarious' Friday night stream at twitch.tv/Precarious, along with Mike, our graphic designer, who makes all this look so pretty. So please go support them as well, because it's totally free. Go watch them. It's a good game. Brexham, an amazing DM.
Yes.
But yeah, so congratulations. Like I said, we're almost out of this damn chapter.
All right. So I've gone up to 97 hit points and 13 wisdom.
All right.
I have a positive score.
My gosh.
Okay, who wants to roll their hit points? Let's do that.
Oh, I already did, yeah.
Okay, remember ones and
I
twos
got
are
a 9.
tests.
Right
I
on.
have 7, so
Got a
71.
6.
71.
Roll on the die.
71. What'd you roll on your D12, Robin?
I roll a D8
you're
for
a
the bar level.
D8. Yeah, duh. What am I thinking? I was like,
I
that
rolled
seems
one.
a
I got to
little-
roll one D12. I've rolled before I took the
Like, that seems a
barbarian.
little low for a barbarian. What are you doing?
I'm a bard.
Barbarian. And Sabina, what'd you
I
get?
added as 3.
3?
Terribly exciting. And then I put my +2 into wisdom, so I have an 18 wisdom now.
Ooh, that's gonna be really helpful.
Yeah, it gives me a +1 to my spell save, bringing it to 15.
Nice.
Nice.
And that's and I got land stride, which isn't terribly useful. I don't know. We'll see. I get I essentially am not hindered by non-magical difficult terrain, and
Okay.
I'm not hindered by difficult terrain created by magical plants, so like entangle.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. I like it.
Mhm.
All right. So, anybody else have anything they want to talk about before we head out?
I added. I can like split like 1 and 1, right, for ability scores?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I added 1 to wisdom then to bring me up to 20, and then I added 1 to dex to make me up to 14.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I get sanguine recall, which is pretty cool. Means that I can take some sacrifice some health and get more spell slots.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sure. Dorlen's in 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Beefcake.
Yes.
Beefcake.
Wisdom. Still wisdom of 8.
That's great.
6.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Somebody, I think Kelly was suggesting, oh, you should think about maybe monk. And I was like,
Yeah, monk on your build would be really
think
great,
about it.
except
Except for the wisdom.
oh,
Yep.
yeah.
beautiful wisdom.
Right.
Right. All right. So
Like my
folks, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode and for hanging out with us and for enjoying this. Sorry, we've been a little sleepy tonight. I've been a little out of it, and Caitlin's been a little sick, and everybody else has been a little yawny. Yeah, definitely come and hang out with us again. We'll be back on. We're doing a lot of stuff recorded off camera this week, but we'll be back next Tuesday. Is that the earliest time that we're streaming again? I think it is. this week.
Aside from, unless you want to come join the Patreon and watch Strixhaven on Monday.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going up soon on the Patreon. I'm just finishing the frames for our secret game. But we'll be back on Tuesday, and then Wednesday is the Shards of Nirn next week, and then we've got a bunch of vampire games right at the beginning of the month, and then we're back to my stupid on camera schedule. So hopefully you will enjoy that and join us for those. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But we'll see you next time here on Call of the Netherdeep. Bye, everybody.
Bye.